thing with the
Listen,
situation
as
they're
a
in.
self-avowed piece of shit, I take serious umbrage to being compared to that. All right.
Yeah,
So
Frag,
I
You're an
Frag.
don't
old man. That's
appreciate
a
that.
different. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, he's an old piece of crap, but that's beside.
Yeah, I'm
You're a
like,
super villain that way that's
I'm
retired.
Says the villain.
crusty.
Blaze, no, you know what you did. We have you in 4K. Cheating,
Multiple times.
cheating is so bad. Frag mid ult just said, nah, Blaze no jutsu. Mid ult,
Hey,
mid
that was
damage, and
Frank,
walks
not
away
me.
from.
I was.
Yeah, but you
I
gave him that
continue to be
ability.
upset.
How do you know it's not him to give you that
I
ability?
continue to
And
be
he just
upset
hide
about
behind
that.
the scene like every super villain would do.
Blaze, that was your fault.
What? Why is it my fault? Come on.
Because you gave
Never.
him that power. He was on your team.
Blaze, the common denominator in all these incidents is always you. That's just
Always
what
you.
happens.
Blaming the Asian guy again.
Well, it's not because he's Asian, because I like Asian.
These goddamn people. I swear to God.
Jesus
I,
Christ.
I, I, I am so sorry, my Asian viewers. Don't listen to the ragtag bunch of Blaze hating his own people. Don't do that.
Jesus Christ.
I appreciate it.
Self-hate is not the way.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh, could you
Alright,
guys stop?
I did. Alright, so this team up is for Frag. Shadow Moon.
Yeah, we're gonna see what two Shadow Moons can do.
I
Anyway,
would
stream has started.
yes,
Hey,
I
everybody.
would play Shadow Moon, but I don't feel like playing Shadow Moon.
We're just gonna launch two Shadow Moons attempt to do anything.
Who should they fight? Where's Mock? Okay, Mock, come here. They may have a chance.
Poor Mock. Watch, Mock's gonna like turn all. Mock's gonna turn all the way up. He's
I
gonna be like,
believe it.
nope.
Alright, who else? Who else is pretty like weak?
Welcome to the No Cell Motel.
Who else is pretty weak from Climax Fighters?
I would say Crossa only because the AI has no idea what it's doing, but he's also like dummy busted by
yeah.
any standard.
Okay, Deno. Alright, because he has to hit the
Oh
Deno
boy.
combo. He has to hit the Deno combo.
Deno or Beast. Yeah, put him on this. There you go.
Yeah, I was done. I got you. Alright.
Okay.
So, welcome to episode 86 of the Writers of the Great
Yay.
Podcast. We made it. Yo, first off, I want to give special shout outs to my homies over on Ranger Talk TikTok. They doing their little Ranger Talk. Talk
What
about Dino
episode are we?
Fury. We're on episode 86. Pay attention.
Oh,
Keep up. Before I
Like
go
the anime?
Ultraman on you. Anyway. So shout out to them. Shout out to the homie Blue Ranger 33 and Red Ranger 6. Follow them on TikTok. They dope. Also follow Silver. Please follow Silver. I want him to get up there. That's my boy.
Throw the guy to sleep.
Silver needs love.
Yes. Follow Silver on TikTok. BAW313. He got some good Toku content. He coming, man. Shout out to my homie J Rock on TikTok too, because he's just started his very first podcast. The Blurred University. Look that up on Spotify. I need to also figure out how to put our podcast on Spotify. But until then, we're gonna upload those to YouTube. But yes, check him out too. That's all I got for shout outs. No, I'm not done. Shout out to our fellow Riders of the Grid members who aren't here today. For various reasons. I honestly don't know. But life happens.
Life.
So shout out the Clank.
This existence.
Shout out to Silver. Shout out to Shio. Shout out Kuzong. Shout out everybody. Shout out Frag, because Frag is here and he's been through it. He's currently fighting, man. He's fighting technology. I know the pain. The pain. Oh, that was not good. Shout out Dunn. Hey Dunn, say what's up, Jukebox.
What's up?
There you go.
Hold on, give it a moment.
What? Look at that with the. Yo, we got to lead with this cardboard box, and I can't wait.
Where's my overlay? Damn it!
Yeah,
He's gonna get an entrance.
Well, you showed up at least. Oh man, came through with the. I gotta fix those, by the way. But like I've been too busy with stuff. But it is what it is. We here.
That's fine.
Screw the fourth dimensional idiot named Blaze. Just kidding. Shout out Blaze. Hey Blaze, what's up, bro?
Hi.
There you go. I was about to say,
Hey, Blaze.
Hey.
about to really slap you here. And
Hello.
for
Alright.
and that's about it. Final Wave Esports. Check out my boy Shinji. He on Twitch right now. Check him out. After
Woo!
this
Alright.
podcast. All right, but that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Click clack, click clack.
Click clack, baby. So let's get into the news.
Yay.
You are right, Mock. It is time for super action. So let's kick it. What we got, though?
Alright. Well, I guess first things first. Just what I have on the top of the list. We had Tamashii Nation's 2021 reveals for SH Figure Arts and all that. If you're a fan of all the merch. So much merch.
So
My
much
god,
merch.
the merch.
Shadow Moon, why are you staring at Mock? Hit him! Hit him!
Yeah, Sentai coming back to the SH line, man. That's pretty
Yes, Zen Kaiser is getting an SH Figure Arts after
What?
Sentai hasn't gotten any Figure Arts in
cool. I
forever.
could be wrong, correct me, but I think the last time Sentai even get a glimpse at SH was with, was it Go Buster? Wait. Yeah, I think it was Go Buster, maybe. I could be wrong.
I heard something. It's been the last Sentai release was 7 years ago. I think they said something like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
7 years.
Was there anything for Q?
Bro.
Yeah, I think it's Go Buster this last one.
Bro, I am so sorry, Frank. Shadow Moon's just sit there for like 20 minutes.
This is pretty funny. Like, I'm sitting here with my mic muted laughing. Like, I have tears streaming down my face.
What's up,
he
bro?
just sits there. And then he runs the entire edge of the field to walk up and do a belly beam at Mach, who just got hit by a belly beam by the other Shadow Moon. And I'm dying.
Shut up, guy. Yo, so shout out to Brian and
All
Chat.
right.
He just started Kamen Rider Black RX. Dope.
Hey, hey, chat.
So what else we got? Done some.
All right. Otherwise, we got for the SH Figure Arts. We got a lot of writers. We got Sabla and Durandal.
The hero.
02 Lone Wolf. 02 from 01, and then Vulcan Lone Wolf, and then Zerno Zeroform, Deneb, Saga, Decade Complete Form 21.
Oh,
So
boy.
if you want that monstrosity as a figure, there you go.
Why would you?
Revise. We got Revise, as in both Revi and Vice.
Heck yeah.
Then some good old show era love with Stronger X V Free and Rider Man.
Oh, you had me and then you lost me. It's all
That's why I
Blaze's
saved him
fault.
for last.
It's all Blaze's fault.
Yes!
Rider Man
Yes!
is getting an SH figure.
Why are you
along
happy
with
about this?
Rider
V
Man!
Free and Rider Man are both getting.
Oh my god.
Let's do this!
Shadow Moon. You got squashed by Mach. Did Mach and Deno even lose a life yet?
They've
No.
got 2 lives, so no, they have not. They're about to perfect.
Oh my god!
Are either of them even below 50% health?
Deno had 1 HP left.
Ouch.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh.
that's... Run that back.
I am gonna run that back. I just want to make sure the AI for Shadow Moon wasn't on bad, because that was sad.
That was just awful.
It's like, what the heck, Shadow Moon?
That was pretty bad.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
Other than SH Figure Arts, we also got Ghost is coming to Figure Eye Standard. Yes. I really love Ghost design. All right.
Ghost
Ghost
has a
Eye
good
show is
design.
but I love Ghost design.
The show
so.
is pretty, but the yeah, I agree.
So I'm real hyped for that one. And what else? Yeah.
All right.
We finally found out what Saber's stamp is. Saber, the vice stamp for Saber is a swordfish. Kajiki.
Yep.
Kajiki Saber.
Kajiki yellow. No, sorry, that's wrong thing.
My brother.
Q Ranger, I love you.
Yes.
Watch the show. It's pretty.
He was actually, it's appropriate since Spada was in Revice. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Crossovers?
Crossovers, indeed. Yo, Shadow Moon, please. You're hurting Frag. Do something here. Do something.
So we got that. Then I guess the one last thing before the big one for this week. One little bit is that we finally have Sakura's rider form. Kamen Rider Jean, however you want to pronounce it. She's a scorpion. Or cobra. Not scorpion. Why did I say scorpion? Cobra. She's a cobra.
She's a snacky snack.
Very snacky snack. Her snack is also her ponytail, which I find adorable.
I'm glad they're developing her because like the first arc has to end with the family just doing a triple henshin, and Demons is there like I'm part of you guys' family kind of henshin.
Yeah, yeah. Demons is gonna die, but otherwise, I'm sorry, but
I hope not.
all the flags are there. All the flags are there.
He did cool though with today's episode. Today's episode started out with a bang. Then it got sick.
But before we get to today's episode, the episodes, the big piece of Rider news we got is our first look at Kamen Rider Black Sun.
Oh my god!
We get the suit, we got the belts, and we got the bike.
Deno almost hit a combo. Good lord. Yeah, the bike. I like the bike.
It's very like military bike.
Yeah.
As from what I'm looking at it.
It is not very. I do not get Battle Hopper vibes at all. I get.
No, not at
No,
all.
it's definitely not
I get
Battle
like.
Hopper.
I get like. Mechanical Violator Hokkaider vibes from that thing, like, which is not a bad thing, because it looks friggin' cool, but it is not. It does not look like a dirt bike trying to be a.
It's not Battle
Hopper.
Hopper.
It's not
Well,
Battle
no.
Hopper, but like.
I feel none of the emotional attachment I had to Battle Hopper, which did involve me getting moderately misty-eyed when certain plot events occurred that I won't spoil.
Basically, watch Kamen Rider Black.
Seriously.
In the build-up for Black Sun.
Shadow Moon, please, you have it. You guys actually took a life down. You guys can do this.
As for Black himself, I mean,
He did it!
Yeah.
they're going for kind of like a mechanical or meets organic kind of vibe.
Yeah, and that's valid. It's very valid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Frag, you'll be happy he did it, and he killed Dedo.
We don't have like a solid like straight on look at the suit yet, right? I'm pretty sure we don't. Like in actual decent lighting.
Yeah.
But we do have the belt because they're already trying to sell the CSM.
No.
Oh, what's happening?
My god.
That
Mock,
really,
Mock with the double.
it
Mock
absolutely
got the double
is.
on
Oh,
Shadow Moon.
Oh my
God.
god.
Well, the Shadow Moons at least did better this time.
They're competing.
At least Shadow Moon killed somebody with his ult.
I love the way I've seen almost none of those red sword beams connect. They go right around everything they're fired at. I would laugh, but
They won! Let's go!
oh my god, please
Oh,
thank you.
They did it.
Thank you.
The Shadow Moons did it.
Oh my god. They made it look hard.
Wait, why was the Shadow Moon always have two swords? Or
What?
he was holding two swords. He had two swords in his hand. During
Yo, the other Shadow Moon threw him his Satan Saber and said, do it! And then-
He was holding two swords.
I missed that completely.
He was definitely holding two swords. Oh, you know what? You know what? Oh, thank you. The Shadow Moon's this. Sorry about interrupting the news, but this never happened. Shadow Moon never wins anything in this game. And we're playing Kamen Rider Climax Scramble, by the way. But
Speaking of Shadow Moon, we also got the actor for Shadow Moon will be in the movie as well as obviously Black himself. So
I expect a very climactic duel where Black says, "You can't do this, Shadow Moon. I have the high ground."
I haven't looked at
project will be written by Izumi Takahashi, directed by industry veteran Kazuya Shiraishi. Actor Hidetoshi Nishijima will be in the title role, while Tomoya Nakamura will portray the iconic villain Shadow Moon.
Wasn't there like a weird age gap or something compared to like the original cast where it looked like they are close brother more? I don't know. I haven't checked the
I
casting
don't
itself.
know.
I don't think so.
In the original show, they look like they could be related. Yes.
Okay.
Or
I mean,
they're of a similar age group. Like technically,
Yeah.
Kotaro's character is like an adopted son, but
I'm looking at the
different.
picture of the two actors, and I mean, I could see them being related, like an older brother, younger brother thing.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
like they don't look similar, but they definitely similar
Yeah.
age group at least.
Yeah. You know what? Shadow Moons just keep throwing their swords straight forward instead of the blade beams, and that's okay because you're hitting somebody.
It is, yeah. It actually connects, and you know what? Good.
Good job, Shadow Moons. You guys are in the lead right now.
Just like gotta deal, even if it's just chip damage. Just hit something for Christ's sakes.
Mock is hitting
Alright.
one of my playbooks. He's throwing out danger sharks.
Oh yeah. In the first match,
Danger Sharks.
there was a nice clean dodge that a Shadow Moon did by just like barely moving, and I was like, yeah, exactly how I wouldn't.
Oh, he not playing. He going straight for.
Do it.
Uh-oh.
Beat him. Oh, never mind.
He did it. He did it. Why did you go to?
Oh,
He ran the dead out.
Oh,
uh-oh.
oh, Shadow Moon, you poor misunderstood creature.
Yo, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This
Alright.
is so silly. He ran the deado. Like, bro, why? Did you do that? Okay, I'm sorry. No, continue.
What else do I got? There's bad. Do we want to talk about bad news?
Sure. Oh yeah, we got to. That's important.
Okay. Do we want
We
to?
have to,
I got one other thing.
Yeah, let's hit that
otherwise,
first. Let's hit that first.
The other thing. Okay. Just I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast before, but we're getting a new kaiju game. I don't know. I think that's relevant.
I believe we referenced it, but I never talked in detail about it.
Okay, I just see it on the list. So
Fair enough.
we're getting Dawn of the Monsters.
Yeah,
So
it's
if you want to be a kaiju,
It's like
there
a
you go.
side-scrolling beat-em-up type thing.
Yes. You gotta be a kaiju, and yes, this is Toku related because kaiju is our Toku. They're the originators.
Look at Godzilla.
Good old Gojira.
Whoa! Oh, so they got the SH figure art of Black Sun. Did we talk about that?
Oh yeah, I was going to mention it, but yeah, they're showing out
It's
for merch
so-
already for Black Sun. They're already promoting a SH Figure Arts and the CSM.
Yeah. We got the silhouette for what the suit looks like because of this figure arts.
Already? Man,
Yeah.
they don't hold back, do they?
It kind of like I'm getting Shin vibes. Is that weird?
Shin?
I-
No, I can see kind of Shin-ish.
Yeah, I mean, look who directed. You can see why. Also,
Is this Shadow
Ali?
Moon?
What happened?
ouch.
No, that's not. That's not. That's black. That's black. Okay.
No, those are both black.
Okay. Now I was looking at this this picture, by the way. Oh, Shadow Moon's both lost. Okay. Now the
Peace is restored to the universe, I guess.
That's pretty
Aw.
damn fast.
Much to my chagrin.
oh, so the Condor is based on. Oh, it looks like Joker.
Oh yes, we got a new Vice Amp in the episode that's going to be sold like with tickets for the movie, like they done before.
Yeah.
Which is kind of stupid, but whatever. It's a repaint of the Eagle, and it's Condor Joker. Which I'm kind of like, okay, really?
Makes sense.
Come on, Kisara. Come on, George. Come on.
Oh,
Is that really the best you could come up with for a new Vice Amp?
that's fair. Ah, yes. Now I remember. Before we get into the serious news, because that's gonna take a minute.
Yes.
No Way Home trailer dropped. Hooray!
Oh, Spidey. Yep, Spidey. No Way Home.
Spider-Man No Way Home trailer dropped for my.
And there are no other Spider-Men in sight.
that
A lot of previous villains, but no other Spider-Man.
wink. I'm winking. Because
You're winking.
wink. Yeah.
What killed me is people still like waiting for it though, but they like, I mean,
Well, they can't really
I
say
shit on the
much.
trailer.
They can't reveal or say much, despite what people really want, because people themselves honestly doing more advertisement than Sony or
Also,
Marvel really is.
You know, they may just pull a Toku, and have the suits in there, but not the actors. You know what I'm saying?
I'd believe it.
I've seen K-pop stands less desperate for their idols than people who's like, Toby
I
and Andrew's gonna show up.
I disagree, but I see
They are
your point.
down bad. They are down bad.
I am
for
in
them,
agreement
dude.
that they are down bad. I won't
If I
say
may-
they are bad
if
as
I-
K-pop stands though, but
If
they
I may cut it
close.
quick, I'm not saying I myself I don't know these new all-time, so I'm not saying if for definite like is they gonna appear or not. But yeah, I do see a lot of people like even with just what they have right now, even though the trailer show nothing, they analyzing the trailer a bit
Well,
way too much.
I will say Brazil kind of screwed up at
That's
a
what
point.
I was about to bring that up as well.
Yeah,
Brazil had the trailer where Lizard's face just got thrown back as if he got punched.
Yeah, Brazil wanted to do a little something there.
There was also people like, but there was 3 villains there, but only one of them was facing Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Where's the other 2 facing? I'm like, bro, you are
Y'all are down bad for real. Like,
you. I rarely say this as say this meme, but you need to touch grass.
agreed. Go touch some grass and relax and enjoy the movie December 17th.
It's like do less work.
As for what we actually saw in the trailer, I'm
Nothing.
actually
Yeah, like going by what we actually saw.
yes. Actually, yeah, I'm actually kind of excited. I actually like the direction they're kind of going with this.
I'm
Like,
also a bit excited, but mostly because
First Strange is like, all these Spider-Men were supposed to die. All these villains were supposed to die to Spider-Man.
Yep.
And is there now? You got to be the one to do it.
I love how like Doctor Strange is the one who gave it as well. The thing is that I'm a bit excited for this because supposedly Multiverse of Madness is supposed to happen like the second
This ends.
No Way Home ends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phase
Phase 4. All right. So like
Literally like it's not maybe it's not that fast, but literally like the time between them is like
it's very short.
instantaneous.
It's
Yeah,
like
very short compared. Yeah.
In
So-
terms,
In the
so
I think like the director, maybe Holland, said that originally Madness was supposed to come out before No Way Home. I think,
I think
Yeah,
that
I
was the
think
plan, but then it changed.
but then they had to
Yeah,
and
but
they
shit got held
had
back.
to change
Wasn't
it up
supposed
and
to
do.
happen?
They did a whole bunch of rewrites too.
Yeah, rewrites.
Wasn't it supposed to happen right after WandaVision or something like that?
There was a bunch of like original plans for Phase 4 that they just like due
Yeah.
to
No, they-
COVID and
because
other
they-
things, they decided to like
Yeah.
change things up, reshoots. And
They took a year off, which
Yeah.
you know,
There's
good
also
and
like
bad.
a bunch of.
I will say like Phase 4 ain't bad. It's not bad. Eternals, I want to see that. I haven't seen it yet. Heard good things.
It was pretty. I liked it. I liked it more than some other MCU films. I liked it.
Definitely one of one of the movies that's more on the fence compared to the others. It's not instant bad, not instant good, but it's one of those like you
Yeah.
gotta have like the taste for it.
I will
Eternal.
say
Eternal.
Shang-Chi.
It's definitely not my least favorite Marvel movie. Shang-Chi was great. I
Oh,
loved
that
it.
was
Shang-Chi was good.
awesome.
I have
That
not-
was awesome.
We have not watched that yet, but I'm excited to watch it.
Oh, you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it.
I
I will say there's probably a part that you're gonna be like, huh, okay, but like the movie
There's
itself is great. Movie itself is great.
There's a lot of like obviously like what you call it like yeah no there's also like a lot of linguistic problems with Shang-Chi as a whole. In Chinese there's a lot of things that they got wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be able to pick up on any of that. So
like
Sorry.
the line. I know this because this has been like on every trailer.
Yeah,
But in the bus fight scene, he said Shang-Chi said the line, "We don't want any trouble." That line actually is not like a proper line in Chinese because it's a reference to Jackie Chan
Oh,
because
of course.
he says it in English. So the thing is, like, they obviously would just try to make a reference and a joke out of that. but the more correct way of saying it would have been let's talk this over, and that's how it should have been. But obviously, they need to force a reference in, so that's just what it is.
I mean, let's be honest. It's never gonna be a bad thing. I'm like, it's like just a fact. I'm just gonna say it right now, putting foot down first. Like, yeah, whenever you're gonna like do a movie and with a leak, not from like not being like a western or something, there's gonna be some small issue here and there. But I think this can be cleansed over. It's a fact that it's a western movie that star like an Asian guy. I think that's alone sort of cool enough. So,
Honestly, that fact in itself is really good. Also, if you want to see like
well, even beyond that, Shang-Chi is just a good movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
beyond that, of course, it's good. It's good.
There's a lot of there's like a few to a lot of linguistic problems that I'm very okay with it. As long as they can get through like a good story, I will watch it.
I definitely think y'all will enjoy it. I will say, if y'all want another I want to say Asian centric like movie. Have y'all seen or heard of Buffalo Boys? I think that's what it's called. With Yoshi Sudarso. Watch
I
that.
have not.
It's watch that because I think it's still on Netflix. It was really enjoyable. All
right, cool.
It was dope. That's all I gotta say. Watch that.
All right.
But yeah, Shang-Chi, all that. No Way Home. Y'all calm down with these leaks and stuff, please. Enjoy the movie because y'all gonna really ruin it for somebody doing all this. So chill.
I'm gonna watch that movie right after I finally watch it.
Yeah, I understand this is like the age of the internet, so like it's hard to hide things anymore. But when things
and especially the fact that it's Spider-Man.
But like
it's gonna get leaked pretty easily. But yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like the movie a lot when I do watch it. It's gonna be fun.
It's just, like things won't be the same though when you think about it, because it's like, oh, we gotta make sure this gets, it's just like, hey, chill.
Like 2 movies I definitely want to watch. Maybe 3. I want to try Red Notice first, and then I'm definitely
okay. We're just talking about movies at this point.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's fair. We went on a little tangent.
We have gone beyond just tangent territory, and we are now
into a whole new topic.
We are gone off the rails and up into the mountains, and then back down into the sea. All right.
Fair enough.
Let's at least keep Marvel movies for now, eh?
Where we gotta hit some more news.
I'm sorry.
We gotta hit a bit more news.
I think it's my fault. But how do we get here?
No. We got here because of I brought up the.
We're talking No Way Home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ! Sake.
For the first time, it's Echo's fault.
You're welcome.
Blaze was the one who was about to bring up other completely non-related movies. So
look. I try to strictly keep it superhero related, unless it's something really big that can't be ignored, like what we're about to get into now. Done, take it away, my brother.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Okay. Toei's in trouble.
Yeah, Toei, we gotta have a talk.
Toei's in big trouble.
So we gotta have a talk.
I thought we could still talk about fun things, like how people are speculating Ghost Rider is going to be in Multiverse of Madness.
Listen, that would be nice.
Look, we talked about the fun things. We talked about that. We had that moment.
We have to.
But we also have to talk about serious things, too.
Damn.
Especially when it's related to Tokusatsu.
Honestly, before even anything else said, I hate the last thing that was said in that goddamn letter.
Oh, hold on. There's been a lot of
that letter. Yeah.
So pissed about that.
Fair enough.
Because I love that season. I love all the cast in it. God damn it.
Yeah. No.
Okay. One last time.
As a fan.
Listen, that season is my nostalgia season. Okay, it's one of my many nostalgia seasons.
That's no. Listen. I agree with you. As a fan of that season, God, Black out here beating the bricks off a Ghost. You love to see it, but that's beside the point. Yeah, back on topic. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This is a very serious topic, and as a fan of this season too, I am very disappointed with one of those actors. But let's actually get into what we're the meat and potatoes here. Done, if you would.
Just do them in order.
Alright.
You missed the one at the beginning.
Beginning.
Yep. You missed the one at the beginning.
I may have lost the plot again.
Starts
No,
there, and then he goes.
I was weird. It's about the
Oh,
letter
go ahead.
of
All the meat and
what was talked
you like.
about.
Like the one on
No.
Tokusatsu on
Did
Yeah,
I see that?
about
Tokusatsu Network.
Start from
Yeah.
last night, goes to the center.
Oh, okay. So I was like, oh, the same thing.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
so
I didn't know.
all right, you guys. We're talking about it. All right. Yeah, it was just disappointment. Very much disappointed. Toei, come on now. Come on now.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
This is very important. And for y'all in the fandom who are watching right now, first, thank you for watching us. Second, don't do these things.
That one outside.
Not just don't do these things, but like
Right,
if you see
right.
it,
That one.
if you see it,
Then continue the pattern.
say
The
something.
entire
listen.
flower. No.
Hold on. Hey,
Follow the
hey,
yes.
hey,
Why are
hey,
you
hey,
running to
fellas,
this?
fellas, mute yourselves real quick.
Right click on him and hit mute.
Yeah, that.
We can do it ourselves, but yeah.
Yeah, well, Echo has to do it because he's.
Well, they already
Ah.
did it. Thank you, fellas. But yeah, like as I was saying, if you see this, speak up, please. Don't be compliant and not say nothing. Y'all been disappointing me, Toku fandom. I've seen the Toku fandom try to defend this. It's not again. It's not everybody.
No.
But-
yeah. No defending this. No.
Yeah, there's no defending this. So whoever tried to defend this, shame on you. This it's nothing funny about it. It's nothing funny about it.
Why?
Again, I don't know why
Guys.
they would defend it. Okay, go ahead.
Nah, I'm just. Like, I get trying to produce these things, like, year-round, essentially, and all this stuff is real hard, but, like, guys, there's no excuse for, like, the overtime stuff. Forcing people to do overtime, and then there's really no excuse for all the harassment that's been going on.
Harassment and
That's
sexual assault. There's no excuse. I'm sorry if those.
absolutely none for that.
Yeah, I'm sorry if like speaking about this like triggers some people who went through it. Again, sorry because like sexual assault is like a thing and it could trigger some people. We're not condoning this. If it happens, speak up. If you seen it happen to somebody, speak up.
Yeah.
Just Toei, do better. You gotta do better. Get everybody a part of that out of there. Get them out of there. Can't have that. Gal Black, I am definitely disappointed with you.
It's one of, can I cut it real quick? It's one of those times where you have to exercise the hidden talent of separate the actor from the character again.
Oh yeah, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Always.
Which I'm
Always.
sad that's a skill you need to develop sometimes, but it
And
happens.
it was during the Zenkaiger Gal Ranger like stage show crossover.
Literally like the anniversary season as well.
What killed me?
Like
He's the guy who wanted to start that whole thing. The actor.
yes,
He's
that
on
was
the whole
him. He got everyone together for that. Yo, shout
Yeah.
out to Gal Red, right? For his actor like stepping up, like, hey, nah, we ain't doing that. Stop that. Shout out to him. All right.
Oh my
But
god.
Gal Black actor, you get it together, bro.
You know what's worse is that like literally seeing his character, you think he's like that overprotective, like
Right?
older sibling of the family, and then he goes and pulls shit like this.
Again, it's just like you gotta separate artist from
That role.
from the role, but at the
Artist
same
from
time,
art.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you still, it's no excuse. You gotta. Gal Black, it's fucked up, bro. Can't do that. Toei again. Whatever y'all doing up there, y'all don't turn to Activision Blizzard, man. Come on. You don't need
What kind
that.
of worry me a bit is that I feel like if like
Happy
AMD is
Meal
gonna be,
Revised too, like, bro, what the
I don't think anything in this is as bad as Blizzard was, but
It's still.
I mean,
pretty-
still bad.
Yeah.
Still pretty bad.
The sad part is for this, I think we're only hearing like the merest fraction
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're only
like,
hearing from like one person from this.
Yeah,
there's
so
always
far.
more.
and
The
what
difference
I
between
think
the two things.
Hold on. Let
does
Fred
have
get
to
his
be
point.
acknowledged.
Let-
What has to be acknowledged is Japan, when it comes to the world, the wonderful wide world of sexual
Ramen.
equality, is not exactly all there. Like
Oh,
they are.
Yeah, they're still
Like when
a
it comes
bit
to that, when it comes to
behind.
racism, there's a lot of like it's bad here in the States, but
Definitely.
over there they don't think anything of a lot of this stuff because it's they got dragged kicking and screaming into the Industrial Revolution when they were still practically medieval, and that sounds like me coming up with excuses. There is no excuse, but
No. But
like
it's
there are
it's-
reasons, and
Yeah.
it sounds like I'm trying to slag all Japanese people. I'm not. It's they're culturally there are certain things that are held to in some sectors that are
They-
holding them back.
Japan as a country just is very old-fashioned because they want to
Yeah.
hold on to tradition.
Yeah.
Which is a flaw. Okay, no, not flaw. I mean, a
Granted-
trait shared by a lot of Asian country, but yeah.
Granted-
Like, I was gonna say this.
Okay.
Even if wishful thinking, like, they can solve all the problem right away, I feel like one problem probably gonna linger even after this is the whole overwork thing. Because
Yes.
if there's one
Yeah.
thing that is most common in Japan, problem from the workplace, is how ridiculous they expect you to work.
Oh yeah. Look at our manga artist, mangaka. I think this is.
Yeah, I
Look
think,
at that,
maybe an
bruh.
artist.
Look. Like that's why Tagashi, creator of Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho, he's been overworked, and that's why Hunter x Hunter is the way it is now. Like they're
Just
expected
on an
to.
indefinite hiatus for like
Yeah.
17 times. Yep.
Yeah.
I think a lot of things
they're
that we on
overworked
hiatus
to the
can be
point they
shown
get
that,
sick
yeah.
and still have to work while they get sick. It's just.
By the way, for
Insane.
those who did not know that this was a thing and did not believe in it, it happens so frequently that Japan has an actual word made for this, karoshi.
You
Right.
learn something new.
I read
Yep.
that before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a term.
Which literally just means like suicidal death from overworking.
You know, hilarious enough. Again, I'm saying this: overworking or a workplace can be a bit like have. Let's put it like at best high expectation for you. At worst, a bit demeaning and everything like that. It's not again a rare thing from like definitely for like Asian country. But I think freaking Japan is the only one, like you say, who get the point they actually have to make a specific term for it.
Yeah.
Then again, Japan like to make a lot of specific term for everything. So you know what?
That-
That's back and
That
forth.
said, there's still no like. This is not like the podcast making excuses or anything like that. No.
Yeah,
Don't
definitely
think
not.
that. It's more like it's just
We're pointing this out.
Yeah, there are reasons for why these things are. This, I think, this issue runs a lot deeper, even than what we're seeing. I think what we're seeing is again tip of the iceberg territory,
Yeah.
and we're never gonna hear some of the really egregious shit. I have read something in connection to this related to our good friend, everybody's favorite action director with the nice watery spritzed thighs, where people basically
not Sakamoto.
there hasn't been anything specific, but there have been reports that like there's been a certain unwillingness to work with him. People like he'll want people to work. He'll like send out a feeler like, oh, do you want me to, and people are like, maybe not. People don't want to work with him again. So there could be a number of reasons for that, and there was nothing
Well,
specific
whatever.
mentioned. So I would like
It's not muted.
I would have concerns. Like I look at another one that's like that is and I just am waiting for the dam to break. Is do you guys know who Takashi Miike is?
I heard.
Say that again. Who?
Takashi Miike, Miike.
Not
He
off the
did
top of my head.
he did Zebra Man. He's been doing those Love Patrina shows. Where-
Okay.
He's a dude who's done like really edgy and kind of gross and perverted movies, made a big career on that, and is now doing like shows about small children doing like Sailor Scout things.
Get him out of here.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for I dread some of the stuff that could come out of that. Now maybe nothing will. That would be great. I'd love for nothing ill to come out of that. I'd love for it to turn out that he's a really nice dude who's like, I'm gonna get these girls their start, and there's not gonna be any favors exchanged at all. But I've also seen Itchy the Killer and and a few others, and I'm like, this dude has a weird bent, and I don't know. I choose not to think about it until proof comes forward, but at the same time, brace.
Again,
There could be bad shit inbound.
again,
Like if you think
let's-
it's bad now.
Okay, so apparently, revolving the movie Itchy the Killer, there's so much quote unquote gory scenes in it that I'm not kidding. In Hong Kong, 16 minutes and 49 seconds of footage were cut,
59.
and 59 seconds of it were cut.
I might just say 17 minutes in. Yeah.
The British Board of Film Classification refused to allow the release of the film uncut in the United Kingdom, citing extreme levels of sexual violence towards women. The film required 3 minutes and 15 seconds of mandated cuts to be allowed release, and it is also banned outright in Norway, Germany, and Malaysia. What
And
a
now he's
fucking shit show!
And now he's that's nothing. But like that's not even the worst thing he's ever directed
All right,
either.
so-
That's like we're setting that aside. And now he's directing children's shows. So like I have questions,
All right, so,
and I'm not sure I want the answers. So let's talk about this.
Isn't that like
quick talk about this Black Sun figure and how they're totally
isn't that like-
for Black Sun going for the manga thing.
Alright,
They're
alright.
totally doing manga. I'm so hyped.
we'll definitely get to that. That being said, like this is a very important issue.
Yeah.
And
hold on.
this isn't us making light of it. I just want that to be said. We're not trying to make light of it. We're trying to just like share the information with you guys because like that's what we do. We talk Toku, talk superheroes. We gotta share news, good and bad, right?
Yes.
Just know this is a very serious subject, and hopefully good comes out of this. More good.
I'd love to reform. I
Who
would.
the dick sausage
That's
thought that
what
this
we
guy
need.
needed? What this guy needed was to direct a children's series. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
All right.
that's
Someone looked at this guy and like, guys,
that's all we need to
I
say. on
think
this
we
subject.
struck gold. That's
So
like looking at
please.
Michael Bay being like, guys, I think I found out who should direct Dora the Explorer next. What the fuck is this?
I don't.
He settled
Okay.
down. He did settle down years ago. Like he hasn't done anything as Itchy the Killer in like a decade.
Okay.
So,
So
he
All
did
that-
some of the best episodes of Ultraman Max for what I'll tell you that for free.
okay. Well,
Wait, what?
All right.
all right.
he's
So we
covered
gotta
that.
move on. We're moving on now. Just
Yeah, let's-
just be mindful, guys.
Not to like, we're not trying to like brush this aside. It's just there's a lot there. So
Yeah, so just look
We'll
into the
keep
look
our eyes
into-
open for more updates.
Stay
basically.
tuned.
pretty much.
Oh,
yes, we'll have to. Well, we're just gonna have to see what comes out of this,
Hopefully,
if anything.
hopefully good things. 'Cause we don't need.
Yes, hopefully.
To the Japanese
Hopefully some good things.
invasion. I love it.
All right, Frank. What were you
Pearl
saying about what were you
The
saying
Black
about
Sun
Black
figure.
Sun?
Because of the design they're going with the Black Sun figure, they're 100% doing the manga plotline, and I'm so hyped.
Blade going in.
What is the manga plotline? Because I just
So
don't know.
you know how Zio has like an evil emperor from the future?
Yes.
Yes.
Manga Black did it first.
You
Ah,
brought
okay.
this to my attention plenty of times.
Yeah, and it's good, but he's very Shin, like Kamen Rider Shin.
He is
Like
definitely
he turns
very,
into
very
a
shitty.
horrible. He turns into a horrible bug monster. Everybody's utterly revolted. Even the people who are following him are like, "Oh Jesus!" And then he goes and he like rips and tears things to pieces. It's get hyped. Get hyped. It's gonna be rad.
Well, this isn't supposed to be too violent. It is only rated the equivalent of PG-13.
Because they're not allowed to show cool things anymore.
It's not
it's
going for
still
an
going to
Amazon
be-
route. So.
It's thematically going to be hopefully an older school take.
Right.
Oh, that reminds me.
That could be good.
That reminds me.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt. But there was a bit of like news. Not like heavy news, just like this is light. Cowboy Bebop remake is out. This was out, so watch that. There you go. I
Yay.
forgot all about that.
What an amazing roundabout we just made, huh?
Actually,
I know it's great.
for some reason that news made me just watch the original instead because I have never watched the original and I like what I'm seeing so
watch the
far.
original.
It is worth your
I
time.
also haven't watched. I also
It
haven't
is
watched
worth
the
your
original.
Guys, if you
LS
are
will-
want to watch the Netflix remake of Cowboy Bebop, I will. I have a.
I
an
wasn't
amazing
planning on
strategy.
watching the remake.
I have an amazing
so we're
strategy.
good.
Here's a strategy, right? You close out of the remake tab, and then you
Don't do that.
scroll a
Don't-
bit. You
don't-
scroll a bit around, and then you look for the original.
I'm not.
It's
Gonna,
right there.
I'm not
And
gonna do that.
feel free to watch it with the English dub
It's
because
literally
it's
like on
when
the same
English
platform.
dub were good.
Yeah. Oh, and it's actually definitely one of the.
Also, you want to know something really cool about modern releases of Cowboy Bebop? They went through the ringer updating that visually and remastering that. Like they went through work to make that actually work on widescreen TVs. It's unbelievable the amount of effort they had to put in. To like they re-rendered all the 3D CG stuff, and there's not very much of it, but it looks fugly if you don't. And it looks great. It looks
I mean,
so good. They did
I'll-
such a good job
I'll
remastering
say
that. I
this.
will not say that ever again about anything because it's never ever true, except with Cowboy Bebop. It's unbelievable to me
I
how
will
well
say-
they remastered that.
I haven't watched the remake yet, but I heard good things. So just go in there with an open mind
Uh,
and try to watch.
Mhm.
That's all I gotta
I'll,
say.
I'll say this definitely. As a guy who prefers sub, I blame Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh for that. As a guy prefer like a sub, definitely Cowboy Bebop can make me see why people say I should watch it as a dub instead because I definitely prefer the dub more than the sub. I actually tried to watch a sub first and then I listened to a dub. I'm like, yeah, I can see the dub fit more better somehow.
It's one of the few. It's one of the few shows where I'll say that like every time the English dub is actually worth your time. Like Cyber City 080808, the English dub is soulful as fuck. They say bad words with such passion. It's unbelievable to
It's
me
because they make
how
it
they
sound
got that through.
natural. It's because they make it sound natural, right?
Yeah, they
Well,
like the characters in the Japanese one. They're not bad voice actors or anything, but it's stiff. It's like,
Oh,
oh,
because-
I
it's because,
I am
like,
such
Japan
the
has
clear
system.
archetype.
Because
Plus,
Japan
you don't get the
like
you don't
doesn't
get the
have
awesome. You wouldn't know a goddamn vampire if it jumped down and bit you on the fucking dick. So get off my back line, which is honestly cinematic, pure cinematic goodness. Like everything's right about that scene.
No, yeah, but it's mainly because like Japan as a language doesn't have words like fuck, which literally
Yeah.
was made so we could just curse at some random shit. They would rather use so that's why like when it comes to quote unquote cursing in Japanese, they're mostly like, oh, go die, right? That's
Yeah,
mainly what it is.
Yep.
But so it's very unnatural at that point. But I also like was reading like the subtitles while also going back and like listening to what the English version said, and yeah, the English make it sound much more natural. Like, what was it? One of the scene, it had one of the guys like grabbing what the fuck, like grabbing an assassin from the back. It's like, hey, do you mind telling me what you know? And then I read the English part, and it's just like, whatchamacallit? It was like the most basic generic thing that a guy can say.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what the fuck it says because it's so generic. What the fuck did he say?
I don't remember the English dub.
Yeah, you watched it with me. You don't even remember what the sub had. Yeah, so clearly the sub just does not work at all.
It's a clear example of when you're not doing one-to-one literal translations,
No.
you can actually get more mileage for a Western audience, particularly in
Really?
English. So it's a good example of that. So related to localizations, who's got their pre-orders in for 01?
I did.
You got the 01 pre-order?
Yeah, I told you that already.
I thought you got it. Okay.
Oh, I need to make sure that
I
mine
was
went
surprised you didn't
through.
get. Wait, was there anything else?
No,
Oh, okay.
nothing.
Oh, there was
I think all
There
of
was
us
a
are.
ton. Oh, that's right. I
Have.
didn't actually put the order in yet, so
I was
I'll
surprised.
get
I was
on that.
surprised you didn't get like Ultraman Ace or something like that.
Oh, that is always.
Because I was gonna get Voltes V, Combattler 5, Voltes 5, Combattler V, and Tosho Daimos, but then I was like, wait, no, that's gonna be like
Yeah.
$200, so I'm gonna be like, no. And then they ran out of stock, so it didn't matter. Okay,
Oh, darn.
All right,
Alright.
let's move on.
I'll live.
Anyway,
Moving on.
one other piece of news I did forget, Ultraman related this time, is we got a new Absolutian, Absolute Titan.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
good.
baller.
And-
I like him.
And
And Gene Spectre as well.
Very, very knightly.
He is.
I like
I'm
it.
a sucker for a good guy with a sword, or a bad guy with a sword.
I
I'm a
don't
sucker
like
for swords.
Absolutian having some
Swords?
great design right now. To
They
counter
really
the
do.
Ultraman. Yeah.
And they're original designs. They're not like, let's spray paint
Recolors.
this existing.
Yeah.
Of the three we have so far, he's my
Guys,
favorite.
guys, shit, we ran out of designs. What should we do? I know, let's recolor Hedora.
Well, they're not. I can tell you what they won't do. They're not going to make a new Elekin costume, but I don't know why.
Well,
We have
guys,
this. Isn't it still the same Elekin costume from Max? Have they changed it since then? Have they gotten a new one?
No, which is weird because Toei have no, not to shit. Get that? No, because I've seen Subaraya, have does make some old suit look very good again.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure why they. Maybe because Eleking already fine enough. I mean, I see the suit from Max era, and really, there's nothing wrong with it, so they really don't have to do much.
I
I
fucking
guess.
dare someone on Subaraya to remake the giraffe costume.
What giraffe costume?
The one that do you not know who Giraffe is?
Who's giraffe?
Dude, there was the one.
Giraffes?
Was that the one?
The
Giraffes?
Godzilla costume with a
Yeah,
frill?
the one that the
Giraffes, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I know.
I was like, what long-necked creature is he talking about? He's talking about that long-necked creature.
I want them to remake
Ooh.
like
They've
because
done
it's so
that.
synonymous with the Godzilla look. I'm like, can you get a new look for it at least?
They've done that though. That's like
Really?
there's one from like the last 20 years. There's a Giraffes costume.
Wait, hold the
I want to say
Okay, no.
it's part of the amalgamated Belial form. In one of the amalgamated Belial forms, they have a prop. I don't know if it's a full costume. But yeah, like Eleking is absolutely an elegant design, and it's like I couldn't tell you the difference between the Eleking Max and the previous Eleking costume because they look the same to me. But yeah, they're doing new costumes. Hint, hint, Toei. Can we please get a new? Can we please get an
do
updated
anything.
costume for Blade? For Blade, please.
Blade and Shin. Have you seen Shin's costume?
Who?
Blade.
Oh yeah, Shin's
Come on,
costume
Blade.
is shredded. Oh,
Dude.
it looks so bad.
Dude, here's my question: how do they fuck up his mask? That's Jack Form's mask. How they fuck
No,
that
they
up?
didn't. No, it's just that's the normal mask. It just over time it
Yellowed
corroded,
with age.
yeah.
They're
my
using
Lord.
so a fun thing that I didn't know. So the reason New Blade looks so purple is because they're actually still using the old suit, but it's the stunt undersuit that they were using way back when. But you couldn't tell that they were using a purple stunt undersuit because they had like the neutral density filter cranked to the nine, so everything was sort of bluish. Because home video, why not?
Right.
Toei is like
Did I get
That
two
one-
cross in one match? Hold on.
Toei is that one person who like, oh, the goddamn TV broken. Let's just hit it and then to run again. Who need a new one? I'm like,
Well, it's not like they're
Well-
doing new Blade stuff, so it's
Yeah,
understandable.
They're not doing new Blade stuff, and they're spending their suit budgets on new monsters and new writers all the time. So
You know, I'm a bit disappointed that they don't do something with Kamen Rider Saber and Kamen Rider Blades or Blade, not Blades.
I'm surprised that didn't happen. I'm gonna be real
Yeah.
with you.
Also,
I mean, that's the
good
thing
job
they should
naming-
have.
Good job naming him Blades. That won't get confusing anytime soon.
I mean, it won't because they're gonna focus. He's a secondary writer, so it's not really gonna.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
blue swordsman based on living creatures are you talking about? I wonder.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about the secondary though, because most people discuss main writers, not secondary.
that's
Yes.
true.
All right. Anyway, last minute piece of news apparently.
Yeah, I just
That
posted.
Echo
that.
just posted.
Yeah.
If you want to be a dead man, if you want to join the dead mans, here's your chance. You can get all the dead man stamps.
P Bandai.
You got the squid, the wolf, and the minion one, whatever it's called. But yes, if you want to be evil mariachi band member, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Get your sombreros ready. All right,
Premium Bandai, everybody.
that's how it is.
Shadow Moon's
All
back
right.
and ready to rumble, boys.
Let's go.
Let's go. But yeah, now it's time for superhero time. So
Yay!
do better. Do better, Tilly. That's all I gotta say.
Please. All right. So, where do we want to start superhero time this week? Revice and Gaija Tsuga.
Zenkaija Tsuga Revice.
Alright, Zenkaija. Alright, in Zenkaija we got Diamond World. Which, kinda. Wait, who left? Frag, no!
Frag
I lost Frag. Alright, anyway. We get Diamond World. Diamond World's gimmick is he makes things harder. That's what diamonds do. Because they're hard. But he doesn't just make items harder. No, he makes doing things harder. So he makes talking so hard that the Kikainoids can't actually talk, but they can't actually reveal that Akaiser is Kaito's dad until like the very end when he gets fucking blasted.
Right.
And it's finally revealed to him to and it's finally revealed to Kaito that Akaiser is his dad. Which it's a really sweet moment, their reunion there. I liked it. And then freaking Stacy comes in and is just like, no! And then Stacy takes him back to Tokyo because Stacy and Akaiser finally became friends. So yay, Stacy has a friend. But then it's like, oh wait, my friend is my arch rival's dad. Shit, we gotta go. And Stacy fucking ruins the reunion. God damn it, Stacy.
Stacy's like, wait, I'm friends with my rival's dad?
I can't lose my best friend to my rival again.
Congratulations, you just got a light novel title right there.
I hate
Yes.
you because you're right.
It's not long enough. It's not long enough. It's missing like at least 3 books.
No. you
I'm a loner who finally got a friend, but turns out my friend is my arch enemy's dad. Now I have to run.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Volume 6, Chapter 9.
Perfect.
They do that.
Making an isekai
But-
anime right now.
But the best part of the episode is
We already
Kaiser.
Shadow Moon
Two
about to hit
Kaiser
a double.
uses the
He
Nice.
did it! He hit a double!
Wait, what's that?
Shadow Moon hit
Oh,
a
Shadow Moon.
double!
Shadow Moon's doing the ult.
Let's go!
Oh, Shadow Moon got the ult.
He got
Double
a
ult.
double. He got a double on
Nice
double.
job, Shadow Moon.
He got a double
All right.
on double.
Anyway, best part of this episode of Zenkaiser is definitely the fact that Two Kaiser used the Juozer gear to get Juo the World's fishing rod
Ah, yes.
to fish out Diamond World. And he does that, and he beats Diamond World, but then he just sits down and mopes.
That sounds on brand for Jewel the World. This sounds on brand.
He just sits down on the ground in the exact same pose Jewel the World does, and just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. And there, his family shows up and like, bro, you gotta stop the giant monster, and just like, I can't do it. I just suddenly felt gloomy. It's like, Jewel the World, your influence continues on.
He'll never stop.
Yes.
That's wild. Shadow Moon
That's-
and Autumn Cross missed him. Okay.
Yeah, that's basically the episode. So Kaito now knows that his dad's alive and is currently a Kamen Rider dressed as a ninja captor. So
It works.
hopefully we can get that resolved sometime soon. All right, and that's basically it for Zenkaija. On to Toriga. Trigger.
I forgot
Trigger's
the theme
kinda
song.
weird.
Yes. It's not in my
What?
head. The theme song's
Oh,
not in my
okay.
head. Yes.
Yes, on to Trigger. So, Captain gets promoted to become the lead commander of all of Asia. Gut Select Asia. Huzzah!
Nice job.
Then, nice job, Commander. Then let's see. Maru, the alien dude gets a new apartment. Falcon chick wins the lottery, and the buff guy gets to be the new model for the recruitment poster.
Huh.
For Gut Select.
Gotta please.
But yeah, good things happen to everyone. Except twist! Surprise, it's all a psychic attack, and what they're seeing isn't actually what they're seeing at all.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Sad times.
Richmond.
So it turns out everyone's dreams were lie. Oh. So everyone gets a dream of happiness fulfilled in their heads only. It doesn't actually happen. And Agito gets to be dreams that he's Trigger.
Oh.
He pulls out the spark lens and he puts it in the hyper key and he does the catchphrase, build the future, the light of hope, Ultraman Trigger! He hits the button and nothing happens. Just like, no, this is supposed to work. He takes out and he like blows on the cartridge. He's like, plugs it back in, Trigger! It's like, nope.
That's unfortunate.
Wow, that is a distressingly real episode. Just like real life.
Wow.
I know.
I don't know how I feel about that. I watch this for escapism, not to watch how all my dreams get shattered on the regular.
Hey, Frag, if it makes you feel better, right now, Shadow Moon.
Well, hold on. One realization moment. Technically, Trigger is Kengo, so all this time Kengo is just screwing with Agito by not letting him be Trigger. If you think about it.
Thanks, Blaze. Way to hurt his feelings even more.
I guess that's the way. If Kengo really wanted to, he could just be, hey, Agito, you wanted to have the power? Here you go.
I don't think it works that way.
I mean, technically, he can do the whole. Hey, you can actually. Okay.
Right,
But
Shadow,
okay, but here's the thing I would point out.
Why are you standing there, you fool?
Maybe if Akito slowly starts dying, and then Kengo decides to slowly drop himself down onto him, and they merge. Maybe, just maybe, he might have a chance.
Oh my God, freaking Lord!
Get out.
All right, but no, here's the actual thing. In the second episode of Trigger, it was mentioned that only Kengo's gun opened into the spark form because Kengo obviously was Trigger, and none of the other guns were supposed to do that. But in this episode, Akito's gun does that.
Weird.
So there's something. Either that, or the writers are just idiots and forgot what they wrote in their own show. I don't know which.
A bit of both. Yo, Shadow Moon won the fight. Bro, Shadow Moon, you are like, is it because of Black Sun's
Hey,
coming out?
nice job, Shadow Moon.
Yo, like, Shadow Moon hasn't won ever. And he's won twice today. I don't know if it's because of the Black Sun announcement that he's ready to go find Masked Rider who's somewhere in the school or not.
Somewhere in the school.
I don't know if he found Masked Rider in that school, but hey, good job, Shadow Moon. Good job.
And then the other fun, I don't know, but this is a fun implication. The other implication here that happens is, so everyone sees different items as whatever they dreamed of, right? So Akito sees a blank hyper key as the Trigger hyper key, and then Falcon Chick has like a random raffle ticket that's actually like a winning lottery ticket in her eyes, at least. Yeah. The thing is, the orders that convinced the captain he was getting promoted was actually his physical exam, and the physical says he has a bad liver.
Ooh.
The main cause of a bad liver I know of is drinking. So Captain goes out on the regular.
Hey man, Captain be stressed, man. Like being the captain of guts, like
I'm sure he would be stressed. I'm just
stressed.
The implication there is that he's probably a heavy drinker. He drinks a lot.
He'd be drinking
if you're just in a bar
or drama or whatever with
Marlou, yeah.
He has to deal with Marlou.
Frank, how's it going with this escapism of y'all, man?
What?
There is no escapism.
Like to say, how's the escapism working for you?
Oh, he said you got a bad liver like the captain, Craig. Get him now. Roast his brain away.
I'm not saying, it's getting more real, man.
The problem with me.
He said he's getting more real, Frag. You gotta, yo, Blaze, don't talk to Frag like that. What is wrong with you? Poor Frag. He did nothing.
No, I'm not saying he had a bad liver. I'm just saying, like, at the beginning, you already say it doesn't sound like escapism anymore, and now, like, the more
heavy drinker. Frag, you a heavy drinker?
No, not at all. I'm a lightweight. You kidding? I can't hold my liquor.
So Blaze, why are you doing this to Frag? Why are you doing this to Frag?
I
Why is Mr. Kick? Hello?
What?
Especially in this game where it's like practically automatic.
Oh, okay.
What?
I missed the Fai's kick.
Fai's
It's
missed the
free.
Bad.
It's free.
That's criminal.
Well,
And-
it's not free enough
and-
apparently.
Double missed his follow. Oh, or did his initial thing kill the guy? I couldn't tell.
I think it did. Yeah, it did. Alright, so I'm sorry. Continue.
Also, and then, I forgot. There's a moment at the beginning of the episode where Kengo has a dream that's like memories of him as Dark Trigger. And the dream implies he's about to get it on with Karma. So he dreams about their relationship, and then he wakes up like it was a nightmare, just like oh god.
That's why she's so distraught. She lost her man. She wants to get him back.
Yes.
Oh, got laid. What a trash.
The first episode was a little kinky because she got out the whip. She's like, I thought we was down with this all the time. Should we bring back memories? Hey, Fives hit the kick finally.
So far up in the air that he couldn't hit the other teammate though.
Oh, cross hit a kick. Let's go.
Wow! I have never seen that connect from the AI. Cool.
Nice.
I really have to get busy unlocking characters.
It's not your fault, man. The game does.
It really is, because I've had time this week.
Alright, so yeah, I was trying to give you an out, but alright.
No. No. Definitely
Alright,
had time this week.
the other things that the Giants see are Hudrum.
Let's go.
He had some vision of Dargon saying he has to run the show now since Karma is acting crazy. So
yeah, she missed
Hudrum's
her
in
man.
charge, I guess. And then Dargon gets a vision of Yuna giving him a flower. Because that is what Dargon really wants.
Get him out of here. Nope. Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up. He going to jail.
Here's the thing with the flower, though. We see him holding the flower at the bottom of the ocean, assumably at giant size. So how did the flower become giant?
Dark
Well, he might
Ultra
be-
Magic.
First of all, Dark Ultra Magic. Second of all, he might have been person-sized, and he just looked big because he's a burly boy.
So when they're underwater, they just chill out in their human forms?
I mean,
Or
why
human size?
not? Why not? If you can be whatever size you want, why wouldn't you do whatever you wanted to do? I
mean, fair point.
I don't question it because I would go mad. I would go mad.
I like questions.
You see, the thing is, though, you're talking about, like, literal space gods. So they can literally do whatever they want.
They can. It's unfortunate.
Like, it's just, like, you can set all of that
I
aside. You're
demand
like, well,
limits.
sorry, dude. Wrong franchise, I guess.
Yo,
What?
no way! They about to cross the kicks!
Do it.
Yeah!
Is that stronger or weaker than crossing the beams?
In this case, not as strong, I don't think.
Because Cross missed the kick. God damn it. Look at this view. They're crossing the kicks! Yeah! Oh. Damn it, Cross.
But yeah, that's Trigger. So they haven't actually dealt with the cause of the psychic attack, but I guess that cryoloid thing from Tiga.
Yeah.
They're gonna deal with that next episode.
Excellent.
Can't wait for it, man.
I don't know how they're gonna work it in. They're probably gonna do like the entire Kyrialoid arc in one episode or 2 episodes, but it'll be fine.
Right.
I will say, speaking of the Absolute Titan, that was like, the Absolutians look so good, dude.
They do look good, and they don't look overly gaudy, with the exception of Tartarus, who's kind of gaudy. Like they don't have a bucket load of extra accoutrements. They look, like, okay, this is an Ultra wearing a little extra drip, not a lot, just a little.
He drippy. They drippy.
Like they're maybe a bit less drip than say Ultraman Saga, who is still one of the most accoutramented. Still, Ultraman Saga looks good. They have never brought him back, and I would love him to come back.
Nope.
He looked so cool in that movie. It's too bad the
One more
rest
thing.
of the movie.
Okay.
One more thing about Trigger that I've forgotten to mention every single time so far. I love the new ending theme. The new ending theme of Trigger is awesome. I love it.
But will it get stuck in your head like the theme song?
It doesn't. The theme song's too.
It's too.
I mean, come on.
It's too
The theme song's really catchy, but I do love the new ending theme. It's really good. All right, that's enough for Trigger for now. All right.
We got
And
two
that is-
episodes of Revise to cover because
because we've been holding off on episode 9 for a while now.
9 and
9 and 10. Revise, the evil arc, as I will call it.
You know what?
So-
I will
so-
say this as a compliment.
Evil is evil.
I will say
Yeah.
let me say this as a compliment to the show. At least so far, outside of demons, everyone is getting some kind of development, or at least a little arc. Thank you, Revise. Demons needs.
Well, Sakura's is just starting. So.
Oh yeah, this is 11 and 12 will be her arc for now.
Yeah. That's what it seems like anyway. Alright, anyway. With 9, we got Daiji turning into evil. Seemingly permanently this time. And so he goes and he kidnaps a bunch of phone scammers and uses them to create Brachio Deadmans, or whatever they're called. Because that's just what he does. Throw out Iki to the fight. They fight. In episode 9, we get the premiere of Kamakiri Gaim. Revises Kamakiri form, which looks like Gaim.
Yeah.
Which I like.
He uses the Sonic
Very-
Arrow though, instead of like.
He is using the Sonic Arrow, and not like the Dai Maru and the, what's the other one called? Dai Maru is Zoratoid, and then it's the... I forget what the sword gun is called.
Sword gun.
Musashi something? Muso Saber,
There you go.
right?
Oh, not the Dai DJ Ju?
No, that's the.
Oh, for the base form. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's basically lemon energy, almost, kind of.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix. The Revise form is kind of a mix of Lemon Energy and his base form.
Yes. But like it works in this case because of he has to turn into a mantis. That's the.
He does have to turn into a mantis for the remix, which is an okay CGI abomination. I mean,
That's, like again, the best one so far has been Kuga's lion.
Lion has been the best so far, but this one is kind of just like Revice is just kind of hanging off of Vice is hanging off of Revice's back for this one. It's just kind of a little odd looking, but
Yeah.
he does some cool swordy things with it, as you would expect from a Gaim form.
I just keep, rubbing my hands together and like going Om Mani Padme Hum, praying that we never see any of them again. I am so grateful.
After a certain point, yeah.
Yeah, like this is something that modern writer does, and they get over it usually within 15 episodes. Maybe they'll throw another one around like the 25 mark, but that'll be about it.
Just take
Until
a deep
like
breath
the
and
last
release the pain.
episode, because of course.
Just take a
You guys
deep
gotta
breath,
bring
let the
everything
pain
back.
go by.
They have to remember that things happen. They're like, oh shit, we did
Yep.
that one thing. Let's do the exact same stock footage that we used before, but we'll like do it from a different angle. It'll be fine.
Alright, anyway, episode continues. More fighting. Daiji is like, I grew because Daiji hated you, right?
Yeah.
Daiji's like, no, I don't hate my brother. Kagero, that's his name. Kagero goes up to Egan like, I'm only here because he hates you. He hates you all. You never believed in him. And we get the final fight. Demon shows up and uses Mole to drill some things.
Amazon Mole, 'cause that's what it's based on.
Amazon Mole, which is very appropriate for Amazon.
The
That is, in
most
fact, a mole.
appropriate. Like, barely any of the combinations make any sense. That one is like 1,000%.
There's only two that
on
make
point.
sense so far, and that's Saber and Amazon.
Yeah. It's like it's like, yes, this is thoroughly appropriate.
And I like
Thank
how
you.
I like how the Vice Lance that Demons uses, like they're Showa rep. It's Showa rep. V3,
Yes.
the OG, and Amazons.
It was until this episode. episode 11 where he uses Condor. But we'll get to that later.
Oh yeah. Episode 11's Condor Joker. That's
But anyway, his main one seemed to be Showa reps, so that's always good.
beautiful. Respect your grandpas. Unless they're bad.
Yeah.
Only
Back
if-
in my day.
Yeah, respect your grandpas unless they're bad. Back to the match, Birth. God, Build! Build screwed Birth out of an ult. And Obito killed him. Oh.
Ouch. Ouch.
It would have been at this point where Frag would have yelled at Blaze, like, Blaze!
You can hear it now.
Like, the vein is like this close to popping because of that. Oh my goodness.
Alright. So anyway, fight continues for a little bit. Daiji, Kagero. Kagero basically goads Iki into like, come on, if you want to save your bro, you have to kill me. So do it. And he does, and that's where episode 9 ends. Then it was a 2-week break till episode 10.
Yeah. Essentially, he's like, okay, I'll do it. I'll make the sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
And then episode 10 begins where he misses.
And episode 10 is just like, I do love how they start episode 10 because it's Vice talking to the audience like, hey, yeah, it's been 2 weeks since the last episode. It's been a while. Oh, you want to know how that fight ended? Well,
Here you go. I'm glad they're using Vice's antics sparingly. Like, it's not overbearing. Kind of was in episode 11, though. Kind of. I was just like, oh, okay, Vice is talking a little too much. Shut the fuck up, Vice. But it's so far so good. So far so good.
Yeah. Vice gets a weird ability in this where he can apparently like go inside people's heads and see how they're really feeling, which he hasn't done before.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because like every time we see Vice, he's kind of like has like a spectral type of form to him. He has to like
That's
He's
kind of
like
a
a
fourth
ghost.
wall breaker anyway, and he knows what Iki is thinking, or
The thing that just the thing that like threw me off about it is that we first see him do this with Hiromi with demons.
Yeah. And
He goes inside Hiromi's head, and it's played as a joke.
Yes.
It's played as like a complete joke, where like Hiromi's just like bawling his eyes out on the inside. On the outside, he's trying to be like stern. Yeah. Because he doesn't want to kill Daiji. No one wants to kill Daiji.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's upset that he can't do nothing. He kind of blames himself. It's played off as a joke, but the.
And that's the thing that was weird for me. It's played off as a joke, but then later in the episode, we get Vice and Iki just hanging out in the bath, and Vice just brings up, "Yeah, I looked into your bro's head, and he has the eyes of someone who hasn't given up yet." Where that joke became like a plot critical thing that Vice can do. That's the kind of thing that just kind of threw me off there.
I
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can actually understand your point on that, because it's like, why would you play something so pivotal as a joke? Especially in like terms of this, it's like I can understand you.
Maybe that's
and
what
if like he had done that power earlier in the show,
yeah,
like in an episode before, I wouldn't have had a problem with it.
But I will say
the fact is, this is the first and so far only episode he's done it in. So
I will say though, because he kind of has like a spectral form to him, no one can really see him but Iki, and I guess Yuri from Saber. And he has to go inside of things for people to actually like see him or whatever. It kind of it makes sense. It just I do agree it did come out of nowhere, but it kind of makes sense since he's like has this ghost type form and he doesn't get a body to
and we see him use his like ghost powers for stuff. Remember episode 6 when they were in like the lawyer's office and he was flying around everywhere going through things.
Yeah.
So we've seen that, and I completely understand that. It's just going inside people's heads thing that kind of was a little weird.
I completely get you. It's not like I'm trying to make an excuse or anything. It's just like I see that as more of like, okay, he has ghost power, so it kind of makes sense because he doesn't really get a body until Iki actually hangs him. So,
right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. All right. Anyway,
Ghost had ghost powers. God damn.
Waiting for the Revice Ghost crossover.
Yo, Ghost gonna keep coming back, bro. Like, Shinosuke,
he will.
Finish your dramas and come back for like a special.
You say it now, but you know he's going to.
He is.
Alright, anyway, Agera appears before Sakura again and tries to turn her evil, because that's apparently her character arc.
Yeah, she
Being
apparently.
tempted by the evils.
Yeah, apparently she's taking a liking to Sakura. I guess because like she fought her at one point. She was like, "Oh, this is interesting. Let's do it. Let's go. Chop
Yes.
chop. Join me. New friend delete."
So we do that, we have the scene where Vice convinces Iggy that Daiji is in there somewhere and hasn't given up yet.
He's just waiting for
And-
the bro to give him that push.
Mhm.
Come on, bro.
We get to the final fight. Fennec shows up to stop Kagero. They fight a bunch of Brachio monsters again.
And then
Was
the Brachio monster fuses after a certain point.
Because it does. Because apparently, if Deadmans of the same type can just fuse now, that's a thing they can do. No one told anyone about this, but that is a thing they do. Iggy shows
Wait.
up.
Done? You didn't get the memo on that?
I
I mean,
think
neither did I. But
I
like,
think it was. I think it was.
I thought you read the manual, Done.
I think it was lost. In
I
all the-
usually do, but
I think it-
Nobody gave me the manual to this, and I don't know why.
I don't. Here's the thing. I don't have any of the Vice stamps.
whatever.
That's the thing. I don't have any Vice stamps, so I haven't read any of their manuals yet.
Yeah.
So.
I-
Yeah, fair, fair
it's-
dudes.
It's probably swept under the rug along with Toei's other skeletons.
Ooh, ow. All right.
Dude, this actually reminds me of something. It's a bit random, but it just reminded me of something.
Bill, how
It
dare
might-
you miss your final kick, you fool. See,
It might be
Bill,
how
that
good
that
the final
ultimate was
kick,
as disappointing
Because
as
you
your
actually
final
can see there's
form.
an instruction manual in the
Ouch.
suitcase. They just never use it.
Right.
But you can clearly see there's an instruction manual for the Vice gear.
Jeez.
I laugh at that.
Look, I'm sorry, Bill, but I'm not sorry. Like, how you gonna miss that easy kick, bro? Yo, Birth, beat
No.
some sense into this man. Let him know you the GOAT. Alright, continue.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, so I do like how Iggy is just like, you go help demons. I'm gonna deal with evil, and then he does, and then he gets his ass kicked. Unfortunately.
Yeah. But
And then after he gets his axe kicked though, he finally brings up the thing where Daiji was like lost, but Iki only found him because Daiji was fighting to get out of where he was.
yeah, basically, Iki apologized to Daiji for not like really.
For never truly believing in him,
Yep. And then.
and that is enough to get Daiji to break out of Kagero's control and possess his own body again, which is actually a pretty cool scene. I dig it.
For people going like, oh wait, so how did Iki beat? Kagero was in full kill mode the whole time. Like you can tell Iki had doubts about killing Daiji, even when he said he was going to. He didn't want to.
Yeah, no, Iki never wanted to kill Daiji.
So when you see somebody go in full kill mode against someone who's kind of hesitant on doing the job, you can tell who's not winning that fight there. So
Right.
once
Mhm.
Kagero's control kind of went all.
Your conviction is lacking.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, once
Alright.
Daiji did his thing though, broke out. Kagero's got a little weak. Iki took control. And then we saw.
Well,
the
not
prepared-
right away.
Not right.
Not right away. So Daiji started fighting out of Kagero, which caused a big enough explosion apparently to knock Brachio over to Revi. So we get the Brachio form debuted in this episode, Geo Brachio, which is pretty good. I like Geo's half.
It's based on Geo.
Or Revi's. I like
yeah.
Revi's version of this.
It's
The
definitely-
big Geo, Vice's Geo form is really big.
It's basically the what's that? The time machine. It's basically the time machine. That's why it's so bulky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's one way to look at it, yeah. I can kind of see that.
And the Geo form is Revi's half is basically Geo 2 but with a longer piece in front.
Yeah, with a longer loincloth.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it. Yeah. But here's the question. Why does his Brachio form look like Geo? Because here's the thing, George never actually modified it in this episode, and they bring it up in episode 11. So why does Brachio already look like Geo? George hasn't got his hand on it and modified it yet.
I think the modification comes to like the remix forms. He has to calibrate.
That's the implication in episode 11. But when I first watched this episode, I'm like, wait, that doesn't have Geo powers yet. Why does it?
I can't really like. I have no answer to that other than Hikari's screwing around and he's screwing around in Bandai's offices.
No, I think it's just like kind of an oversight from the writers or whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Because they wanted Geo to the video, but they didn't have time to actually give Geo over to George to modify it. So
yeah, so
if I'm gonna I have to nitpick all of my shows evenly. So
no, it's fair. It's totally fair. That's why I'm just like, at least now we know when George calibrates it, it's mainly for like the remix forms or whatever.
Apparently, that's what he says in episode 11.
Except Jackal, he just said fuck it. Except Jackal.
Yeah. Just like, oh, you don't like how you look in Jackal? Fine, you gotta be a skateboard.
Fucking skateboard.
That's what he does. Anyway, and they blow up Evil, which thankfully doesn't kill Daiji. Even though it definitely looks like it should, but whatever.
Yeah.
They blow him up. Daiji's fine. Daiji gets back up, and he's just... Brachio Monster is still around. And Ikki's just like... Daiji's just like, bro, I got this. Yeah, and he's like, okay, bro, I believe in you. You got this.
Because Ikki's way too tired after doing all that crap. He went through it.
Ikki's done for the episode. And we get the premiere of Kamen Rider Live. Which, man, I love Live's engine. Like, I love that it starts with, like, the shadow. Like, the big evil shadow like he usually does, and all the bats come out of it. Like it did with Evil. When he switches it to the Live side, all the bats turn white. It's really cool.
Yeah.
They're doves now.
No, this.
Nope, still bats. Still bats.
They're bat
Evil Abomination bats.
But, like, it's basically Evil suit. Like, we saw how it zipped up, right? So basically, like, if you unzip it, it becomes live, basically. But
I like it.
The henshin, like, itself won't show that, but that's what you can infer. Basically, I'm headcaning it.
Maybe.
I'm headcaning it.
That's how you're headcanoning it. Okay.
I'm headcaning it now. It makes just so much sense otherwise. Like, there's no other way for it to make sense. I do hope that's not the last we see of the Evil form now.
Oh, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure Evil will come back in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I feel like he'll have to deal with it.
At some point, Daiji's probably going to go for like a split personality thing, where some moments he's going to be Kagero, some moments he's going to be Daiji. And
I guarantee you,
switch back and forth.
I guarantee his final form is the mixture of the two.
Yeah, those two working together. Just like it probably will be that as well for Revice, but probably. That's what I imagine, maybe.
As long as
anyway, but live is a thing now, and he kicks ass.
As long as his final form isn't named after the goddamn show song, the theme song.
Live Devil.
Yeah, golly.
But it would be the secondary, not the primary writer. So, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know, man. We had Almighty and Realize, Ing Hopper. So
yeah,
that's it.
I do like there's this one moment after during a Live's fight. There's one moment during Live's fight where he cut over to Hiromi and Hiromi just looks so proud of his, like, you're doing good, Daiji. I believed in you the whole time. Like, I don't know. Like Hiromi's like his uncle or something. I don't know.
I can see.
That's kind of the vibe I get.
He's proud. He's like, yeah, you're not evil anymore. You're not going to die. Do your thing. He smiled, all happy. Proud dad moment though. That he's not his dad. His dad's goofy dad. Goofy writer dad.
I kind of hope the mom and dad become writers too at this point.
Family of writers.
And then they stop adding writers. They just cut it at the family.
I mean, all the siblings became. All their kids are writers now. So.
Yeah, so like that would be so cool. The family that henches together stays together.
I think this would be a good theme.
At the very end, the family writer kick. Oh, beautiful.
It'll be clean.
Oh, man.
I just had a horrible. What if Hiromi winds up dying, but it's the dad that takes up the demon's driver. Just
I can see
throwing
it.
ideas out there.
I can see it.
Honestly, that sounds awesome.
I can see not the demons dying
Like,
part, but like
Not
the dad becomes
yeah,
a
exactly, yeah. Like not demons dying, but like let's get a dad writer in on this
demon.
piece.
Yeah, just get the family of right. Mom's not sick no more. She can put in the work. It's like that episode. It's like that episode of Dexter's Laboratory where they all teamed up to fight the giant freaking kaiju in Japan. Dexter Family Force 4. And then Monkey showed up and powered up the mech.
Alright.
Best episode of Dexter's Lab, by the way. This is the best episode.
I maybe remember that. It's been a long time.
It's such a good episode of Dexter's Lab.
Speaking of the family, the last scene of the show is Iggy bringing Daiji back, and they all just sit down and have a nice dinner.
Yeah,
And everything's happy and hunky-dory. Until, for some reason, Icky continues to disappear from photos.
yeah.
Don't know why that's happening.
Well,
But that's
time
the thing.
travel,
Well,
obviously.
no, it's like
I am mostly kidding about that.
I will say though, like it seems that every time he disappears from a photo, it's related to the character whose arc is coming. Cause like he disappeared from the photo he had with Daiji, then we get an arc about Daiji, and now he disappears from a photo where he's like has his armor on Sakura. Yeah, so you guarantee it's her arc next. Which if you watch episode 11, it's starting. So
Yeah,
Spoiler.
there's something going on with the family, so that'll probably be the main point of the show after we get through quarter 1.
The family has inner demons.
Yeah.
And
Which
that's
we'll get to.
okay too.
We'll get to their inner demons. There's a whole family of demons. All right.
X-Age,
So that is.
Sorry.
Oh, one other thing to mention. When Live finally becomes live, George freaks out a little bit. He's just like, yeah! He flips over his go board that he had.
He's so he's so happy.
He's so excited.
He's
And he has a line where like he's just like, Live's power, evil gets stronger, so Live can double it. So the stronger evil gets, Live will be double that.
Makes sense.
That's kind of what he says. So
Makes sense.
I don't know about if George is evil. The other captain might.
That other dude might.
Commander.
Yeah, he might.
He might be evil, but I don't think George will be.
George
evil.
just wants
even
to
if he
live
is.
Yeah, he's just eccentric and wants to live his writer fantasy. That's all it is.
Yes, that's what he wants to do. George, even if George is evil for a little bit, I don't think he's going to stay evil till the end. I mean, he's not the final big bad. There's no way George.
As far as we know.
As far as we know. But
I don't know, dude. Like Sengoku was giving off like the exact same energy in Gaim.
Yeah.
Hard to tell.
George is a bit different now, but like Sengoku walked that line really hard, and then it was like, no, he's clearly gonna be the baddie, and then it was like, oh, maybe he's not gonna be the. No, it's definitely. And then he put his brain in Hokkaido.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that, but he did.
They had to cross promote the movie, which is an okay movie. I got it, but it's like. It was so awkward. It's like, but now and then he like takes his brain out. It's like, yeah, it was cool, but you know, I guess I'm more of a badass without. And I'm just like, that doesn't work that way.
The promo of that movie was like for Gaim was weird because he was like Gaim found a lost puppy.
Yeah, it was so strange.
How was that movie anyway?
Did you not hear him say it was okay? I got it.
Okay, it's not bad. It's not Mechanical Violator Hokkaido,
Yeah,
but
just go.
very little is. It's not.
I have so many questions
The
about
suit-
that movie, but
The
it's so
suit
fun.
designs are cool, but that's kind of like where it ends.
Hey, I'm
It
gonna
basi-
ask something total noob now. So, is Hokkaido ever become a hero in the original show or something?
Kind of. So what winds up happening at the very end, massive spoilers for Hokkaido. Hokkaido is totally the bad guy, right up until very near the end, when Hokkaido is like, yo, this dude is like gonna literally throw you away if you fail to kill me. That's like, and he's like, I don't like that. I don't find that okay. And Hokkaido's like, well, actually, no, I don't think Kikaider even brings that up. But Hokkaido's like, yo, you're gonna just because Dr. Gill is like, yo, you're trash. If you can't beat Kikaider, you're rubbish. I don't need you anymore. He's like, nah, fuck that. I'm not trash. You're trash. And proceeds to
So it was a Call of Duty about it at that point until he said, all right.
Yeah, well, except there's a lot less your mom and a lot less shrieking. Instead, there's a lot more walking down a wall, whistling at the hero's girlfriend menacingly. It's pretty cool. Best scene in that show. I love it. But yeah, he turns against the baddie and basically joins with Kikaider, sort of, kind of, very briefly, sort of incidentally. Like it's not, he's not doing it to help Kikaider because he absolutely wants to beat the shit out of Kikaider.
Get him, Exade. Get his ass.
Then it gets awkward because he gets vanquished.
You mean awkward in a good way or a bad way?
Bad, because so Hokkaider gets beaten, and Dr. Gill puts his brain in Hokkaider instead.
Oh, so that was a thing? Was that a reference all time?
That's weird.
And then it gets weirder because then he splits himself into 4 Hokkaiders.
Why?
He basically took in Kikaider 01, right at the beginning of Kikaider 01, he splits himself into 4 Hokkaiders who are all very different Sentai themed. Like one has a whip, one has a sword, one has a gun, one is, I have no idea what the other one had, it doesn't matter. Because they do one better, and 4 separate Hokkaiders who are all, again, somehow using Dr. Gill's brain, turn into Gottheider, and they Gotthai together to make one 4-person super being. And I forget what happens to him. I think he stays the villain for a while, and then something else happens. I don't remember. It's been a while since I watched Kikaider 01. Yeah. So he's like, Hokkaider is a villain to the end. That he winds up fighting the big bad is sort of incidental. It's kind of like Birugeni. It's kind of like all those times that Shadow Moon, like, shellacked the Golgong priests, where he's like, you guys can't do your fucking job. Do your fucking job. Except backwards, the other way around.
I like how the XP writers are jumping the Cade right now. Then XP is like, nah, you're getting hit, Brave. Now Brave's pissed. He's like, how dare you fucking hit me? Fuck, dude. Sorry about that.
Intern.
But going back to Revice, that's the episode.
I think I said everything about our current episodes.
Yep, that is all superhero time.
I was not
Revice has been like I had a couple nitpicks with episode 10, but otherwise Revice has been really good.
Yeah, Revice has been solid so far. I enjoy it, and like just remember when you guys watch the show, just go in with an open mind. Try not to like let the hype hurt you.
Yeah.
Because you will easily ruin your enjoyment.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
No. Revice has been doing some good work.
Solid. Whoever
and
the
we're getting
guy is, who's
more writers.
Yes, the new guy.
How many writers?
Writing. New guy. Keep that up. Keep that same energy, and don't be a part of the shenanigans going on at all.
I mean, one good thing is
putting it lightly.
One good thing in the letter, the guy to say all the staff Levi is very good. He don't want to track him to this. He just say this is specifically about Toei. So hey, there's that at least.
I just you gotta just say this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so.
All right.
Can I just say Shadow Moon has made me proud today. He won twice.
Well, when you stack teams filled with Shadow Moon, eventually.
No, he won a free for all. That's what I'm talking about. That's what made me. Yeah.
Oh.
He beat down Double, freaking Deno, freaking he was he went in. He lost the next
So-
match, but he went in. Blade was in there too, I think. Yeah, Blade was in there.
Well, yeah, because he lost the next match because he didn't have to win it. He'd already won the war. I
Like,
guess.
like, Shadow
Everything else
Moon-
was just minor skirmishes afterwards.
Like, yo, Shadow Moon, man. I think it was because the Black Sun announcement. That man was just like, let's go. Hype, hype. G4 is back. Thank goodness. Good job.
What about G4?
G4
What?
TV is back.
Oh, I thought
Oh.
we were talking about
I don't know.
The
I
rider
don't know.
I was also talking about the writer from
I don't,
Johnny
I don't know why my mind just automatically went, hey, yo, G4 is back. Good for G4. Welcome back. God, like, oh man, when G4 was like in this last legs on TV, just nothing but cops and shooters, like the whole time. It's terrible, especially because that network was about video games. What the fuck happened? I don't know. But they're back and they're like a Twitch channel now, like Toku Shots.
Alright.
That works. X-Age, you forgot to do the uppercut if you're gonna do the ult. No! You missed! I'm liking these matches so far though. Like, I'm enjoying these. Oh boy. So let's talk superhero suits.
Alright.
What's your favorite
Nice.
kind of superhero suit? And I'm including Toku Hero.
Oh, speaking of superhero suit,
Oh,
I
go
kind of
ahead.
want to get your opinions on this. So one member piece of merch we got this week is Batman got a model kit.
Oh,
What do you guys think of that?
Oh, forgot. God.
Like, I'm not gonna pick it up, but I think it looks cool at
I'm
least.
not a fan of, like, I'm sorry, like, Batman fans have ruined that character for me. And no, I take it back, not the fans who, like, enjoy Batman for what he is. The stands of Batman have ruined him for me. God. But,
Right?
it looks pretty cool, I guess.
I'm not gonna pick it up. But.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. You know,
I'm waiting for
Batman and Batman and Extreme versus 2 when?
He's already
Just
a
waiting,
common
man.
writer. He might as well be like, I'm a away. You
I'm
can't
so
handle this.
sorry for
Like,
that
yeah,
guy.
I can't wait for him to freaking to just solo Char without having a Gundam.
Listen, Master
With an
Asia.
exposed mouth. He still has the
Envy.
exposed mouth.
Listen, Batman versus Master Asia. Let's go.
Oh god, I can see it.
They'll like fight for a year, and then Master Asia will like have a quick coughing fit, and then Batman will back off right at the last second.
No, he won't.
Even though Master Asia has already said, "I'm going to kill the entire world using DG cells."
Yeah, he's gonna be like, oh, I can't kill because if I kill, then the bad guys win.
Yep.
And Joker's in the side with his popcorn, like, dang it, Batman, one day. But meanwhile,
I guess that's our transition to superhero suits.
if some random dude kills the Joker, Joker's gonna hate it though. He's gonna be fearing for his life. Like Punisher just rolls up to Gotham, like, yo, I'm cleaning the city up. Batman's like, you can't clean my city, dude. You can't do it. I saw this one TikTok of like Spider-Man, like what happened to Spider-Man's in Gotham. He just beating the crap out of the Joker. Batman's like, hey man, I think you got him. You want what he's having? No, that's what I thought. Justice for Gotham, and he's just beating the crap out of Joker. I'm just like, yo, Pete, I can see this because you mess with someone in Spider-Man's family, he's going to freaking beat the crap out of you. Like when Kingpin put a hit out on him, and May got hit in the crossfire. Pete went there, like Pete went to the Kingpin, no mask. He was pissed.
Fuck with my family again, and you get the fist.
He beat the living tar out of the Kingpin, grabbed him up by his chest titty meat, and said, listen,
Listen here, you son of a bitch.
Like, bro, I ain't never. Man, comics are crazy.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad how crazy it can be.
Also, Robbie Reyes win. Robbie Reyes, man. Let him be Ghost Rider.
So comics related, and this kind of ties into Suits. This does, I promise. So
Okay.
today,
Tangentially related.
because today was a quiet day, I reread
Kingdom
the
Come.
world's greatest superheroes. So close, Echo, so close. The world's greatest superheroes, which is this collection by Alex Ross and Paul Dini. If you know that name, that's because you watched Batman the Animated Series. And it's basically like a take on the Justice League. Basically doing Justice League things, classic Justice League. So your Wonder Woman's, your Superman's, your Batman's, and like like most of the characters have a vignette, specifically Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and then there's like a broader one for the League in general. And
Oh, I just
so
thought of something.
so
I see here.
Superman has one where and Shazam, because Shazam is the best thing ever. And so Shazam's is absolutely excellent. It's like I love everything Alex Ross does for Captain Marvel. It's absolutely fantastic, and I love
Ain't
him.
Captain Marvel no more. Thanks, Marvel.
Yeah. Well, um,
Copyright.
in any
Ah,
case, so like Captain Marvel's is awesome. But Batman's is Batman War on Crime. So what does Batman do to do a war on crime? Well, you see, he keeps going around beating the shit out of people, and then like
justice
kind of
for
he has to
Gotham.
be he has to be really reactive. So he can't like go beat the shit out of someone before they've committed a crime.
Oh, that's
So he's
Minority
like
Report.
so he's exactly. So he's already tried. He winds up trying that later, with the satellite
Captain
system.
Marvel
and all
also
that.
tried it. No, not
Yeah.
Shazam. And this is what led to
Um,
Civil War 2, which was pretty bad.
so he and he becomes very aware of this by kind of watching human fallout. Oh, okay, here's this kid whose family got murdered during a store stick up gone wrong. And he's like, well, I guess I can't turn this child into a Robin because he hadn't hit the Robin addiction phase yet, I guess.
God.
Yeah, he hasn't
And
been adopting all these orphans yet.
and so he's there, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go fuck off and beat up more burglars. And so then the kid winds up getting, because it's the world's a vicious cycle, the kid winds up being in a crime ring because he's alone, he has no other options. There's a sense of brotherhood and all this, and he's like, me being reactive to crime isn't working. I'm a fucking billionaire. What the fuck am I doing? Let me invest money in places where it matters. So he does this, and he winds up running into a bunch of vulture capitalists who are like, screw the community. We'll just make the docks our private, tax haven and whatnot. We'll send money across to, all these various island accounts. And Bruce is like, yeah, sure, right, whatever. Okay. So what winds up happening is there winds up being a drug ring in this used, abandoned factory, and Batman goes, busts it up, finds the kid there again, and he's like, no, okay, wait, hold up. This isn't working. You need to not do the crime thing. And so he buys the factory, buys all the land around the factory, turns it into an actual working location with jobs. The kid gets hired there, becomes a foreman, and it's like a happy story about, oh yeah, you know what? Superpower is, being a philanthropist and money.
Such a shame
rich.
Gotham City is cursed.
Superpower, I'm
Yeah.
rich.
So and then winds up getting the vulture capitalist arrested for doing illegal shit, which was cool. Shazam's is super heartwarming because he goes and he's getting Billy Batson is getting worked to the bone. He has no time between school, between his job at the radio, between doing Shazam things and fighting crime and evil. He's just absolutely worn out. And so he winds up going to the wizard Shazam and is like, yo, dude, I'm fucking beat. I need to take a break. And he's like, and the wizard Shazam's like, maybe you should take a break, but read some of that fan mail for Shazam that you keep getting at the radio station. And he's like, okay, I'll read that fan mail. And like he gets a couple letters, and there's like a kid who's like, yo, I wish I could run around and play baseball like Shazam because my daddy beats me. He doesn't say that, but it's heavily implied. He doesn't say that, but it's heavily implied. And then
Dude, the dick, man.
and then shut up. And then it's 100% confirmed. And yes, there's a confrontation, and it's great. So he goes to this orphanage for like disaffected and disabled kids, and he like takes them on cool Shazam adventures, like to a dam that winds up getting like holed by like people who want to blow up a dam because they're evil, and he saves them from being flooded out. And he goes around, and then like he comes back, he goes and he meets the dude's dad as Billy Batson, and he's like, yo, can we talk about your son, because your son's a cool dude, and like I think I kind of want to hang out with him. And the dude's like, get the fuck away, nobody wants to talk about my son, never come here again. And so door closes, knock on the door, suddenly Shazam's there. He's like, yo, you ever touch your kid again, I will fucking find you. He doesn't say it in those words. He's very nice about it because he's Shazam and he's a cool dude. But he's like, I will get you. I am huge, dude. I will break you in half like you tried to do to your son. And then like goes back to these kids, and he's like, yo, I can actually, he gets his mojo back because he's like, yo, this is worth it. I have an impact on people's lives, and I can like tell off adults by being a giant burly roided up magical dude. It's awesome. All of this, of course, with Alex Ross's utterly gorgeous art. Like, they look real, dude. They look so real. And so this ties into suit costume designs, and how Alex Ross has this uncanny knack, and this is visible in stuff even when he's not doing the art himself, of doing costume redesigns that kind of capture the core essence of a character or an existing superhero, and then kind of like airbrushing everything to being like absolute brass tacks, so that it's like the simplest possible elements. So kind of like the Batman Beyond outfit, where there's like, it's all like clean jet black with a red bat logo and glowing eyes, and that's it. Super clean. So he winds up doing that for the Daredevil, who's another character entirely than the actual Daredevil in Marvel proper, for Earth X. And it's like, he makes him out to be kind of like a hybrid between Deadpool, Daredevil, and Ghost Rider. It makes sense in context. Power set wise, there's none of that. He's just unkillable. But it's kind of like, he's just gonna have, he has this burgundy outfit. It looks like a leather, biker outfit. And it's very clean, but it gets all these elements together. Another example is like later in the Earth X series, when it gets to Paradise X and whatnot, you've got people who are dead, and they have like rejiggered costumes, and they're like Captain America's costume gets changed for after he's dead. Captain America dies, plot twist. Again, as an angel, Captain America as an angel is like, his whole body is like body painted as the Captain America outfit, so it doesn't have like the frills, but he's just wearing like a big long toga, and then like the A painted on his head.
That's weird.
And like blue skin, and it looks super clean. It looks really good. You wouldn't think it would, but it do. Of course, Cap's outfit before that might be better, where it's a much shorter toga when he's still alive, and he just has an A scar in his head, and he's all bald, and he carries the shield. It's I love Earth X. Half for the rejiggered character designs. They're so clean. So clean. So clean. I can gush about Alex Ross's superhero redesigns for years on end. They're so good.
What year was this again?
1987.
Oh.
He believes me. Oh my god.
Like,
man. I finally told you. I'm not good comics.
Year for what? What do you think we're talking about, Blaze?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Like year for what specifically?
The Shazam story.
That one I want to say is from 2004.
Oh, that's cool.
I still can't believe Beast won with the Buffalo.
Okay, so the world's greatest superheroes, which is what you should look for because it's a collected edition that has all these stories bundled together, was published in 2005. I can get you the ISBN if you want it. I highly recommend it. It's totally worth your time.
Dang, Kiva. All three?
The story itself, I
Yeah,
think,
go
might
my
be
boy.
from like 98, 99, 2000. It's from around there. The final story in that the world's greatest superheroes is the Justice League fights a virus.
Like-
Oh,
Oh, seriously?
that's
It's
fitting.
like an actual disease.
That's fitting. Hey, Justice
and-
League, we kind of need you.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Speaking tangentially related. You know what's
Superman
crazy?
fights world hunger and fails miserably because
Oh.
people are greedy.
I was gonna say
Oh, I
Lex
think I know
Luthor.
that story.
I was gonna
I
say
think I know
Lex
that story.
Luthor is so petty. This man was dared to like cure every goddamn disease, and he does it, and then throws it away. This man
Well,
Luthor, man.
If you had the opportunity to have 40 cakes instead, wouldn't you? I mean, for real
This
though.
man Luthor's so petty. He let his ego get the best of him so many times. So much for being the
Isn't that-
smartest man in DC.
No.
Lex Luthor is maybe the only DC character I can think of who's more openly infuriating than Batman in that regard, where it's just like he will do anything to maintain his character's status quo.
Like,
He will do
His own hubris is his downfall every time. Every time. It's like Doom when Doctor Doom does something, right? When he does something, he accomplishes it, and like everyone has to counter what he does. Doctor Doom puts people on the back foot to the point where like he's already won. He's won.
He is a disruptor. He's awesome.
Like, yeah. So like essentially, I'm just saying like Doom wins. Like
Yeah.
whenever he does something big, he wins, and then the heroes gotta like, all right, guys, we gotta regroup. Doom won. How do we stop him? We gotta do this. Okay, so great. Counterattack time.
He's kind of like the baddies in every episode of Go Busters, where like he accomplishes his goal. Everything after that is icing on the cake for him. And so that's when the heroes are able to fight back. Is Doom has already got the Mystic Doodad and put it back in his castle, back in Latveria. He's already done that. it's like everything after that you're trying to like circumvent is like you might succeed there, but he still has the magic doodad. Like, he's already won.
Yeah, for the casuals, if you remember Ultimate Alliance, Marvel's Ultimate Alliance, back on the PS2 days, GameCube days. You know, that 4-player dungeon crawler game, which was actually pretty fun. If everyone had that, I would probably play it again. Like Doom essentially, his plan was to just like distract the heroes enough to where he could just take Odin's powers and be, you know, the god that he was meant to be, you know. Odin, you know what I'm saying? Doom takes Odin's power, he basically won. He's beaten down all the heroes, claimed his throne, you know, he does his thing. The heroes have to counterattack this, man. They gotta be like, oh, how do we beat Doom now? Well, like, that's what it is, you know.
Hubris, usually hubris. That's
how.
I think isn't that super villain?
Ow, my hubris.
You have to react to them on one side.
But like
the hubris is a very important bone.
Speaking of,
is.
but like in terms of like villain designs, I do like Doctor Doom's design because it's like it's a metal man with a green tunic. Like what's not to like about it?
And he's got panache. Like he's got panache, he's got gravitas. Like he'll go out there, he's like, yo, I am not just gonna be Mr. Steals Yo Girl. I'm gonna steal your girl and like lock your entire family up.
Nice job, Kiva.
You know, unless you're, you know, Reed Richards, because you ain't never gonna take Sue Storm. Granted, there's been opportunities because Reed is not a nice guy.
Reed's kind of a dink, yeah.
He's not Hank. Is he Hank Pym level?
He's not attentive enough.
Is he Hank Pym level dickishness? If Hank
Hank
Pym
Also,
is on.
See,
I
what has
alone?
Hank Pym done lately that's awful?
Am I alone in this
I'm pretty
one?
sure Hank is kind of dead right now. Correct me if I'm wrong in Marvel Comics canon, but I think Hank is dead right now.
I'm not sure.
What did they do to my boy?
Fused with Ultron in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, that's not dead. That's like
I don't remember.
almost
I gotta get that. Like honestly, I haven't really like
it's alive
kept
in
up.
potentia. I don't know.
I haven't really kept up with Marvel outside after like the King in Black arc, which was really good. But Beast won twice in a row. God damn. But speaking of super, like this goes into superhero suits. I love Marvel's like superhero suits because like some of them are really clean. Spidey suits, I always love Spidey suits, except that live streamer suit he had where he had like the silver, blue, and orange color scheme going on. No.
Live streamer suit?
Yeah, Spider-Man was streaming, bro. He was streaming with that suit. It's weird.
Can I quit streaming now?
No.
Okay.
But
Like I will.
but also if you haven't already, before I let Blaze continue, read Radiant Black. The suits are so clean in Radiant Black. That is Tokusatsu inspired comic book greatness. Read Radiant Black.
Please.
The suits are so good in Radiant Black. Read that joint. Like, oh my goodness. God, yes. I would show off what some of the suits look like, but stream's kind of my stuff is kind of weird right now, so I'll work on that. That said, though, read Radiant Black. Speaking, I do love like superhero designs though. Superhero suits are so good. And
personally, if we're talking like Western heroes, personally my favorite is Iron Man, just because I love Iron Man so much.
Well, I was
I'm a big fan of Tony, so I love his suit.
I mean, armor is always cool with me.
I do like some armored hero suits. Looking at you, Tokusatsu.
I really like the armor aesthetic for any kind of suit. I love power suits, which is why I personally really like the Ultraman, the Netflix Ultraman ones, as opposed to normal ones. But that's beside the point.
I mean,
you just wanted to piss off Blaze because Blaze is like he groaned in 4 dimensions at one time.
I mean,
yeah,
I mean, that is in all truth and fairness, that is my honest opinion. But also, yes, I did.
You're fine. You're fine.
See, look, he groaned again in 4 dimensions.
I know I've asserted my opinion on that matter as being.
They are the best thing from the show, honestly.
Literally, the if it had been called anything but Ultraman, no problem at all. None.
Yeah, I would
not a single issue. Being Ultraman themed, totally fine. Being called Ultraman, less so. It just like jumps. It just misses the mark. Oh, they look great. Are you kidding? They're literally the best thing about it.
They do look so
absolutely. They're the best thing about it. I still actually shit. I think that DLC dropped for Super Robot Wars 30.
Frank says, "I know what I'm doing tomorrow."
No, I have to at least finish up War Crime waifus.
Oh, Gundam.
There aren't that many missions, so I can do that within a 2-3 hour stretch. Steam.
That's fair. Also, speaking of superhero suits, Cross, why are your suits so good? Why? Even Jelly, even Dragon Jelly. I like Dragon Jelly. That sounds very weird.
Charge. Why is Forza gold right now?
The lighting is weird. And he's on the yellow side, so I don't know. He's Super Forza. I'm calling him Super Forza.
That is very weird lighting, if that is indeed what's going on.
Also, there's going to be a new Iron Fist now. It's also neat. Danny Rand.
Comic-wise, or?
Yeah, both. Comic-wise. Danny Rand has given up the powers of being Iron Fist.
Oh, okay.
Who's getting it now?
We don't know. They said it was they said it was an old hero, and they kind of like hinted at a lot of it, but they never said outright. So when the new Iron Fist comes out, we'll know for sure.
Like the comic book? Or
Yes.
the TV series? Oh, okay.
No one cares about the TV show. Fuck that show. Show garbage.
Yeah, the Netflix Marvel shows don't exist anymore.
Except for Luke Cage season 1.
And Daredevil.
Super Thrill.
Still doesn't mean they're canon.
Agent of Shield. I mean, I heard Agent. I see. Agent
I haven't
Agent-
watched Agents of Shield, so
Agents
which
of
makes
Shield
the
is,
outlier.
it's there's a lot of the stuff is iffy.
The old Marvel TV, like, once Kevin Feige took over like all of Marvel, he was just like, "All right, Marvel TV, you had a good run, but we're not using any of your stuff anymore." No,
Until they
he just
feel
kicked
like
it all to the curb.
Until they feel like it.
You know, we haven't seen any of the Netflix guys come over to the MCU, so it's been a one-way street.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. That was
Licensing.
Is it gonna be a singing stream now? Go for it, Echo.
I can't.
It's been 1 day since you looked at me. Shook your head and decided and said I'm angry. 5 days since the living room. I feel like there's something else I can tell you.
What song is that?
No,
I really,
I mean, like, what's it called?
Yes.
yeah. I really don't know, so forget
Um,
but it sounds good. I might listen to more of it.
You know who had a good superhero suit?
It's literally just called It's Been 3 weeks.
It's been 3 weeks. Okay.
Or 1 week. 1 week.
I'll tell you.
1
So
week.
what was a good super suit?
Oh, not Cyclops. Cyclops don't got no good suit. Fuck that. I don't like Cyclops. I'm sorry.
You know what? I can tell you his best super suit. The one from Earth X. You want to know what he wears there?
A toga.
Normal clothes and a pair of sunglasses.
Okay.
That Cyclops when he's not in superhero suit all the time then?
No. I'll tell you who has a good superhero suit. The Black Panther.
Yeah, that's
That is a
I-
clean suit.
His
Oh.
has been consistently good, even when he's got an actual animal head.
Yeah, you know, I don't. I'm like.
It
okay.
looks good though when he's got like an actual panther head. He looks like Gwyn Saga, and I love it.
Yeah. I'm not like. Yeah. I can't even think of
Like you can't do. It's impossible to get his motifs wrong. Okay, I've said that, and now Disney's gonna prove me wrong. But you know,
they had to delay that film so fucking long.
Yeah,
Thanks, Shuri.
That movie is cursed now. Like, I don't think we can say anything but like Black Panther 2 is cursed. It is.
If only.
It has been cursed by some deity.
If
Some deity has deemed that this movie will have all the production hell that it possibly can.
If only. They just recast the man.
Would it okay for me if I put in the? I know it's not even make. I'm not sure that the comics looking at, but
Nah, Miss Marvel had a nice suit.
the Thor
Both,
from the
both Carol
thing?
Danvers and Kamala Khan had some good suits.
I really like that suit, and I know it doesn't
love
do
Carol
anything, but
Danvers suits.
I like the suit.
Yo, Nova suit? Oh my goodness.
Oh, Nova, yeah, Nova suit.
I like Nova suit.
I really like Nova. I just wish James Gunn liked Nova. James Gunn doesn't like Nova.
We'll never get Nova.
At least not by James Gunn, no.
Yeah, no.
So why doesn't he like why? Why doesn't he
I don't
like-
know. I don't know. I don't know the exact reasons why. I just know he's come out and said that he didn't like. He didn't want to put Nova in any of the
Looking at
Guardian
Nova,
stuff. So.
is he from the
I-
same
I will-
world as Captain Marvel or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, Blade.
Okay.
I will say one thing. At least he likes Showa Kamen and Ultraman.
That is true.
Well, he said it anyway. I don't know whether that's true or not. Like you can say anything on the internet. It doesn't have to be true.
And he's only ever said it on days when Kamen Riders do the shit.
I mean, it's an obvious line. I mean,
And then when like he's only ever said it.
it's an obvious to suddenly lie about for no reason.
Gon versus
Yeah.
Forza. You about to lose to a
At least
god.
according to him, it was you like pirated it, like classic pirate, back in the '80s, bootlegs from Hong Kong or whatever.
Forza
That's how he got
beat a
watched Kamen Rider.
god.
Nice job, Forza.
Beat a god, dude.
Well, it is Super Forza right now because he's yellow or whatever.
Yeah.
Lighting's weird.
Super Forza.
But yeah, like I say, I guess for me right now, I would
Now
go
you got that song stuck in your head?
suit of like Thor from Ragnarok.
Yeah, well,
that
it
okay.
was there. Now All Stars in my head.
Even though they
What was
technically
that, Blaze? This sounded topically relevant. I want to repeat that, Blaze. It
Blaze,
sounded
repeat what you
relevant.
were saying before.
What? Oh no, I
We
said I
can't
was
hear
like,
you.
I'm not sure my answer qualified, but for now I would go with the suit that Thor was wearing in like Ragnarok, bro. The
Oh,
movie.
Yes,
I'm not
that
sure if it's
counts.
even a comic thing, but
it
I really
counts,
like it.
Blaze.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know who else
God.
had a good suit that was wasted? Ghost. God damn it, Ghost.
Let's bring that up now.
Ghost. Hey, Toku heroes count as superheroes.
I know, but come on.
It's called Superhero Time, Blaze. That's literally what their block is called.
Bro, like,
It is literally called Superhero Time, and it has been called that for decades now.
God damn it, Blaze.
I just
Hey,
miss
look, we
the
brought
old
that back.
superhero time lady, where she's like super hyped
Yeah, but you know she had to lose
and
because...
rolled. She rolled the hell out of that R.
Thanks, Toei.
Why did you shot at?
Why did they get rid of her?
Nah, I'm just gonna
I
blame
don't know.
Toei because Toei's done stupid.
Oh,
things.
yes, they chased her away because yeah.
Toei.
Can we have more like non-heel black characters in Kamen Rider? I miss Rook. Not Rook. What was his name? The guy with Chaco in Fies. From Lucky Clover.
Yeah, he's
He's been in other stuff too. I saw him in something like not that long ago, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's that guy!"
Oh, you're talking about one of the big four. Okay.
Yeah, he
had like a dog, didn't he? I think.
Yeah,
So.
Chaco.
the dog
and
was licking his tail.
Chaco
That was so
vanishes
sad.
from the plot completely, and I choose to believe Chaco's okay, even though I don't like Chihuahuas. I choose to believe Chaco did not, in fact, get eaten.
No, he got a job with Taco. He got a job with Taco Bell.
Oh, there you go. That's even better. I guess gainful employment or exploitation. You decide.
Can I say real quick?
Hey,
Somehow,
Ghost.
I still don't know what 5 want from me. I feel like what do you want me to feel, you damn thing?
He goes.
Thank you, Inoue. Inoue is the master of like really yanking your feelings around. I love him. I love him to death.
Ghost,
what he do
I
is
may
job
like your
block,
suit,
please.
but boy, you be getting rolled. Why you be getting rolled, boy? What's wrong with you? You a ghost. Why you getting rolled? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's just Ghost is Ghost. Ghost has some really cool suits. I love the Ghost designs.
I like the Ryuki designs for their suits too.
Ryuki's nice. The vent eyes or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, like I just love talking character designs because they're so good. Double. Your suits are so good. The double suits are good.
Damn it.
Because they simply.
Well, the double suits are literally just one half green, one half black. That's it.
Yeah, double suits are clean. They're simple and clean. Kingdom Hearts. If you walk away.
Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go.
I'd sing lyrics from The World Ends With You, but I can't remember half of them because they don't make any sense. They're like listening to friggin' Red Hot Chili Peppers. Or Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, where it's just something about the blood of dragons. And I'm just like, what?
You know what?
What does this have to do with anything?
You know what superheroes have clean suits? The wonderful 100.
They do. They're clean.
They're so good.
No.
I don't know, dude. I think the 101st hero is the best suit. I'm not gonna lie.
It depends on which. Like, the main members of the 101 have very clean suits.
Yeah,
there are a lot of other weird members.
Well, Bayonetta's a member. I like her suit.
She fine.
Kamiya's also a member. So Wonder Director.
Wonder Director.
Yo.
Well, there's also like Wonder Beer, Wonder Toilet, Wonder.
Yeah,
Wonder Cheerleader, Wonder. There's a lot of wonders.
Some of them.
Wonder PC.
Yo, how you gonna kick Ryuki into the fires? How you gonna move
Ryuki just stepped into that. He just casually walked into Axel's trial kick.
like when Shadow,
Always so clueless.
like when
Always
Shadow
so
Moon,
clueless.
Shadow Moon, man. Ayo Blade, Shadow Moon won today. You should give him, you should give him a present. He got a double ult today. Oh, Ryuki want that payback. I see you, Ryuki. You wrong person though, but okay. He just went to beat up. He just went to beat up Ghost. He was like, dude, I saw the crossover movie. How you lose to it? I will never get over that. This man got steamrolled. Like, Ghost, you better than this.
Yeah, one day Ghost will come back as a crossover. Not
Again.
not anytime soon.
Again. I don't know, man. He's got all the time in the world, apparently.
Well, yeah, he's a ghost.
And he's
kind of
super dead, like dead for like the 5th time.
Nah,
Yes.
I like how he stopped dying in crossovers ever since the first X8 one.
I think somebody finally clued in, was like, yo, this is a little played out, and the kids don't necessarily appreciate it.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like Ghost, you're good now. You don't need to die no more, right? Yeah, my show's over.
Well, he is like one of the only writers with like a wife and a kid, so.
He said, I'm gonna be
got
just
those
like
posters.
Shinosuke. He was there at their wedding, surprising them. Like, y'all didn't see this strangely dressed kid at a cop's wedding? Y'all good with that? Yo, Ghost, you keep interrupting. See, this is why you get beat up now, bro. You get nah, you know, yeah, like, Wizard has one of the cleanest rider suits. And it got the coat tail. Oh my god.
Yeah, you really can't. Like, Wizard doesn't have any clutter problems until he gets the dragon parts added on, and even those are moderately tasteful.
Until he goes full dragon, where the dragon's sticking out his chest. And he got the wings and the claws. Oh,
and the tail.
Yeah, and the tail. I don't know. That's
Infinity's okay. I don't dislike Infinity. I think it's kind of overly glitzy, but at least it feels kind of, it feels about okay.
I don't like his head. Because
the head's kind of weird. And
but the suit's nice.
So, related to the head, watch the stream tomorrow, Echo. Because there's a baddie that has that totally has
wait a minute.
Infinity's head. It's
okay. I was like, what? I was so confused because you like talking like his wife who's smart, and you said a baddie, and then you talking.
Well, yeah.
There's wait a minute.
There's a baddie mech that has like a weird crowned noggin, sort of like Infinity's, and it's kind of ugly.
Oh, okay.
It makes its head look like 3 times bigger. It makes it look like it's super deformed. It's comically large noggin.
Fair enough. Oh man. You know who the Fantastic Four suits who used to be really clean. I don't know. Like they were clean suits. But the Incredibles got some clean suits, man. Frozone, man. Like you can't hate Frozone's suit. He need his super suit. Where his wife at? Why she got hide the super suit? Why?
Because her dinner was in trouble.
What? Get out. Go watch The Incredibles, please. God damn. Go watch The Incredibles.
I did. I think that was okay. Call me wrong. I think that's what she says. She gives some reason, like, is there anniversary or some shit, and then that's why she tied.
No, she just the greatest good he ever gonna get. That's it.
Right. It's been so long.
I'm actually watching it.
That's how you do a Fantastic Four movie. Develop the goddamn thing.
I still can't believe he called Mr. Fantastic and all he does is stretch. Like, nothing against stretching.
He's very smart, but all he does is stretch.
Yeah, that's all.
And kind of leave his wife alone to get kidnapped.
By Namor. Namor one.
Yo,
Namor piece of that.
Namor is Mr. Steals Your Girl.
Hey, T'Challa had a chance with it. T'Challa had a chance, and he was like, nah. His wife is a literal goddess, though. I hope Marvel put them back together. God damn it! I don't.
So when did they separate? This like them separating him and Storm is a complete
It
That happened during
news to
Civil
me.
War,
it
like the
was,
original Civil War.
It
Oh,
was
fuck Civil
I
War.
thought it was during Avengers versus X-Men.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. It was Avengers versus X-Men. Was Avengers versus
I
X-Men.
didn't remember
was
that,
wrong.
but there's a lot of
wrong.
side supplemental material in
Yeah,
Civil War.
she
that I
ended up
didn't
going
read.
back to that was I don't think that was a part of Civil War. She just it was stuff happened and she just ended up going back to the X-Men. And he's like, okay, it's T'Challa was the one to initiate the divorce. I hope they're back together though, because it's like you can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. Oh, speaking of superhero suits, though, Static has a good suit. Milestone Media got some good hero designs. Static.
On a related color scheme, how about Invincible's suit with the completely useless eye goggles that get shattered in every single encounter he has ever had?
You mean the suit that always gets bloodied up?
I mean, yeah, because that series is like, because it's friggin' Robert Kirkman.
Yeah.
Oh, did my network just die? Because Robert Kirkman is like, completely tone deaf shock factor after settling into a vibe forever. Like, oh, hey, we haven't done anything with this Asian guy. Let's beat him to death with a baseball bat. Oh, okay, thanks.
And then there's.
I have the issue with your statement just now.
They kind of do the same thing.
Please, before you go beat up Frag, put your weapons down. Don't hurt Frag.
Because I thought, listen, the way they did Glenn in Walking Dead was trash. In the comic book, it was trash. In the series, it's trash. So that's what I'm referring to. Is Robert Kirkman just does shit like that? And he's like, "Oh, well, shock factor to make you think there's a change in status quo," and it's really just to get shock factor. That's the only reason it exists, is to be like, "Ooh, what a shocking event."
And I
it's
still
like,
don't
well,
understand
this
why that
doesn't.
man made it into Tekken. I'll never understand why Negan is in Tekken. It's so stupid.
Who knows?
So stupid.
Because he does the same thing in Invincible, like more than once. Like he does it to, actually, I think he does it to the black guy who replaces Invincible for a while.
Yeah.
While he's away, he like has him basically kill his entire family his entire family gets killed, like by accident, and it's just like, well, that was stupid. It's like, why did you even do this? Why was this scene even in this?
God! Now I remember
series?
when Mark went to the Marvel Universe and started roasting everyone's name. He's like, "So your name's Spider-Man?" Yeah. Because you got bit by a spider. It seems a little on the nose there. Oh, really? You gonna tell me about superhero names? What's your superhero name?
Crossover?
Yeah, they had a crossover. What's your superhero name? Invincible? Dude, because like, dude, your name's Invincible. You're gonna try to talk to me. And he's like, yeah, but it's like you have superpowers. It's like calling yourself Superman or something. I'm like, bruh, Mark, you're like you and your family are like low budget Kryptonians. Do not do this, Mark. Do not. He's met Batman at one point. Again, it's Mark has been through
its image. He really has.
Is that just
the dad thing is the least of it.
Oh yeah.
Like the dad thing is bad, but he's like, he has died.
Mark has been through a lot. Read Invincible.
So it's very good. Right?
Invincible's alright. It's like, you have to have a very significant tolerance for Robert Kirkman's quirks. And once you're able to get over most of that, it's okay. But like, the whole way through, I'm like, all the warning signs were there. All the warning signs were there.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong.
How did I spend so much time reading Walking Dead? I have no idea.
They changed a few stuff up for the Invincible animated series, which also has a season 2 rating.
I'm not surprised. That can go. It's so easy to get that right. It's so easy to get that right.
All I'm waiting for
it writes itself.
I'm just waiting for the moment for when they actually make that deal and go, hey, crossover time, Disney. Marvel.
Okay, that was Yeah, can we acknowledge that Cross just broke out of Brave's ice by going into magma form? That was pretty sick. That was pretty sick.
That's clean.
That's clean. He's like, oh, you gonna freeze me? Not today. I love it. Cross, come on.
By the way, Echo, do you want an update on Black Panther and Storm?
Yes.
Well, they haven't officially remarried, but they're still a thing.
Yay!
Storm has been calling, still calls T'Challa like my love and whatnot. So.
Oh, beautiful.
And that's recently, so. They haven't officially retied the knot though, so. Take it what you will.
Yay. I'm happy. God damn it, Marvel. I'm mad they broke them up though. Like, why would you do that?
It's kind of like that one time that Aunt May got killed and then had to be brought back, and then the
We don't talk about One More Day.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Marvel wants to talk about One More Day.
They keep trying they're trying to like retcon everything. It's all because Mephisto had a vision of Peter Parker's daughter beating his ass or something.
Apparently, yeah.
Probably from Earth X, where Peter Parker's daughter wears Venom and beats Peter Parker's ass.
No, it's not that one.
And she's hot.
It's not that one.
That's actually one of the better parts of Earth X, is like Peter Parker dealing with the fact that he doesn't want to be a superhero anymore, and his daughter being like, why don't you love me?
Gates
and he's all like, but I do. Like more than literally anything in the world.
Like, Gates.
Did Gates just backflip the Brave ult and try to shoot him? Like, Gates, no.
Gates is a special boy. That's very in character for Gates, though, isn't it? I mean, that seems like the sort of thing he'd try to do.
Like, it looked to me like they all just went through Gates. Gates just didn't give a shit.
Oh.
He sounds about right. That's on brand for Gates. He's like, oh, I'm here to kill Silver. No, Gates, why are you just avoiding all the Brave shenanigans? You can't... No. Oh, no.
Echo, did you set up a secondary battle?
Yes.
Alright.
Gates, you had the ult set up right there. What are you waiting for?
Instead, he got a triple on everybody with his
oh, you got a double.
Oh. No, I see what you mean. I saw that.
Apparently,
what?
Brave got
I'm a little behind, apparently.
Brave got in the way.
That was bizarre. It looked cool, though.
Yeah. Imagine going your super form and getting killed. Good job, Spectre. Good job, Cross. Oh, man. Yo, how many times has Brave gotten his ult? I like the X8
I don't know.
The X8 suits are really cool.
I love the X8 suits. I love them. I love them to death.
They're very cool. Especially Genom and X8, man. Those goddamn those suits are good. Like, say what you will about Hyper Muteki, but that is a thing, that suit.
I love how like different all of them are, but you can still feel that they're the same.
Yeah.
They're from the same series.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Saber suits. Saber suits, they're all very different, but they all feel like they're from the same thing.
Yeah, I can understand that. They have like the similar they have like a similarity to it, but they're still different enough. Jeez, Brave beat Gates. Oh my gosh, Gates, you finally lost.
Yeah, go Brave!
He said, I want that one. Nah.
There's nothing I cannot
strong in that game or something? Is he like broken in the game?
Gates is very strong for no reason.
Gates is pretty strong.
Gates is pretty strong. Part of that's because of how Climax Scramble is set up and how it's different from Fighters. Like smaller arenas and a few other things, but also a lot of different moves get like armor. And Gates is like able to take advantage of a lot of stuff that I don't think he'd be able to get away with in Fighters. Mostly because all the terrain is super flat, so anything he does that would get you caught on something in Fighters isn't a problem here.
I still wish I was able to get that double rider kick with Gates and Circle on stream. That was a highlight. That was too cool. Like Sogo went first and Gates followed up. It was just back to back. Oh my goodness. Beautiful.
Speaking of suits, I kind of have, like, I do like, kind of picking back on my point about how, like, the suits are Saber for, like, Saber Next Aid, how the suits are very different, but they feel like they're in the same show. I'm not getting that with Revice. You know?
Demons feels very different, and so does Live.
Demons is, like, it seems like all the suits are very, very different from each other. Like, I think Live and Gene go together pretty well. But
Evil goes
like Revice.
I think that one works. Evil and Revive go together.
Evil and Revive I can see working pretty well. Demons feels like he's kind of from a different thing entirely.
It's just Spider-Man. That's all it is.
He is.
He's very much Spider-Man.
Like, all the suits are fine individually, but I don't feel like they work together super well, unlike other writer shows.
Fair enough. Yo, Gates is just petty. He's just like, I'm gonna hit you, then transform, and it's like, nah, you're stuck with it. Like, why are you like this, Gates? You fool! You should have ulted.
And then Gates just walks away.
Brave, see, this is why Brave is superior. Oh my god, another clean suit. Nightwing suit. The man with the best booty in all the comics, apparently.
It's a pretty fine, tight booty. It's true.
Nice.
He's pretty svelte.
Apparently, I wouldn't know. Look, this Nightwing suits are pretty clean. It's all black with his logo. That's it. That's all you need.
Yo, remember the time that Invincible, like, literally stole, well, not literally, but stole that entire suit design?
Yeah.
Same color scheme, except he's got goggles, and they break. They just always break. Why do you even have them?
See, he needs to
like, that's shards of glass in his eyes all the time.
See, he needs to get his goggles from Digimon. Those things never break.
Those are indestructible.
The trainers in Digimon don't fight. It's the Digimon doing all the work.
No, screw that. Ty ain't scared to punch somebody in the face. I seen him punch her in the face. Call off your dragon. Nah. I seen him punch a dude in the face. Marcus ain't scared, but then Marcus don't got goggles.
Like, the only ones that do get in there are the kids from Frontier, because they are the Digimon.
Oh yeah. Takuya, my boy. Zoe Kuchi.
Man, I need to rewatch some Digimon.
Digimon Frontier was nice. Then it became the Takuya and Koji show. I think it's Koji.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I didn't like, but other than that, I did like Frontier.
No, I understand.
Like, I feel like the other should have got a little bit of something.
They're the only two who got fusion forms, and then they also get the they get the the ancient evolutions or whatever, and then they also get Susanoo.
Yeah, I mean, like, Susanoo and Amon is supposed to be all of them mixed together, but like at the same time, it's like.
But only those two get to go inside the body. Yeah.
Yeah, like bro, that's weird. At least let the others get the fusion form. Like, at least let them do that. That'd have been nice.
I kind of wish we would have gotten trainers for all 10, you know? But
yeah.
I understand why. That would be a lot of characters for Digimon.
True that. I heard Ghost Game's pretty cool, so I'm gonna do that shit. Oh, I gotta...
Yeah, same here.
I gotta do a debate between, with a fellow TikToker who talks about, like, Toku Rangers and stuff. We're gonna debate which had the better run. Or like the better shows between the Fox Kids era and the Kids WB.
Okay.
And
what are the two?
I don't know. Like, I'm waiting for him.
I watched Power Rangers on Jetix, so.
Yeah. It definitely started on the Fox era before Disney took over and gave us.
Here I am being like, what about TNT?
Shut your old ass up. I'm kidding, Frank. I'm kidding. Oh, I forgot the bit of news. I remembered it earlier, and I forgot. Multiverses was announced.
Oh, I didn't want to talk about that.
Nah, it's the WB Smash Brothers. It's free to play.
Oh, that.
It's free to play.
That's why I didn't want to talk about it.
At least it's free to play, unlike Nickelodeon. $60
Yeah, but
for
that
a
means they're gonna
full-
nickel and dime you with like season passes and other bullshit. And
Probably.
100%.
Yeah, more than likely.
if it's just cosmetics, okay, fine.
I
but
heard
if
it.
it's-
Like, so far, they said it was only cosmetics. They ain't seen nothing else.
So far,
I hope it isn't season passes. I fucking hate those. I'm so tired of that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you don't do the thing, guess what? You're not gonna get it. And guess what? You better spend money, shitter.
how
I'm just
how
like,
do you make
fuck
Shaggy
you.
a playable character but not include Scooby?
Because Shaggy's based on the meme. They turned the meme.
Which is super dumb.
The meme.
It's dumb.
I don't know where this meme of Ultra Instinct Shaggy came from. But thank you for turning it into a character. I'm not playing Shaggy. I'm not playing Shaggy. I'm playing Bugs. Bugs and Tom and Jerry. Going in. Classic.
Alright, to educate you, Echo, really fast. The origin of the meme is in one of the later Scooby-Doo movies. Shaggy gets hypnotized so that he's a badass. For some reason, for like
never mind.
half a
Now
minute.
it's all coming back to. It's all coming to me now.
Yep. And then someone took
Boomerang.
that scene. Someone took that scene and added the Dragon Ball Z Ultra Instinct music to it.
Yeah.
And that is how Ultra Instinct Shaggy was born, and it has gone too far.
It definitely
It has gone too far.
Dude, like, you know what? More power to them for feeding the fans. But also, stop feeding the fans.
Fans are the worst fans, I find.
The thing with this applies to both Warner Brothers and the Nickelodeon one.
Nickelodeon
It's
don't have
like-
no life at all. God damn. You got all these
There
properties.
is that, but it also it's just like you're trying to cross over cartoon characters in a video game.
And
It doesn't have the same impact as if it was like a show, you know?
See, here's the thing, though. They've done this before. And for WB, it wasn't like WB's taking all their properties and just throwing them together. They've done this before.
Yeah, for WB it's even worse. WB like none of it even makes sense.
None of it makes sense. Like WB, like they'll I'll give them credit because the game has a personality. That's the credit I'll give them. It has personality. And
From what
have-
they've shown us so far.
Yes, and that's a shame, Nick. That's a shame. See, for Nick though, they've done this before. They've made it seem like their cartoon. They have the Nicktoon multiverse was a thing, especially in terms of video games, because Nicktoons Unite was a thing, which was supposed to get a
but
show.
back then they also had crossovers between all the cartoons.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Because there was like, but they stopped doing that now. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they had that's where I give Nick kind of benefit, because they kind of built up like this thing, and it was supposed to get a movie. Nicktoons Unite never got a movie. It's very sad. Should have, because like, what more could you ask for? As long as like they know who takes the reins in that, cool. My issue is the roster's just weird. You have so many Nicktoons. I understand the budget they gave these dudes was very, very poor.
Right.
Still, you have 2 out of the 4 Ninja Turtles in April. First off, they went with the 80s Turtles in April because nostalgia. That's a no for me, because that April can't fight. The 80s April don't fight. She a damsel in distress. She don't fight. You could have gave me Rise of the TMNT April. She throw hands. You could have gave me 2003 April. She can kind of throw hands. You could have gave You could have used the '80s turtles and have like skins that make them turtles from the other season. Just let the gameplay be the same. That's fine. Where's Jimmy and where's Timmy, bruh? Where they at? Nigel Thornberry? You gonna give me Nigel?
And he's not even Ganondorf. It makes no sense.
He's not Ganondorf. He has a
Oh,
like what? What is this roster? Wild to me. Meanwhile,
I don't know.
I thought I was playing something. Meanwhile, WB's just like we're throwing everything in a blender and go, yeah, let's do it.
What's the worst that can happen?
An absolute abomination.
They
It's
have
rusty.
It
oh,
might-
Living
hey,
human
I have to
before
go,
kids.
guys. So
I
see y'all
won't.
later.
All right, later. Bro.
It's fine, Blaze. You're good.
Yeah,
Oh,
later.
jeez.
Like,
Please, why do you dip like this?
That's the thing. He typed us that he was leaving, and then he felt the need to come back and actually say it. Like, I would have been fine with the message. That's all he had to do. But no, he felt the need to just come back and interrupt the conversation.
He doesn't listen. It's okay.
It's okay.
He's on a
Blaze-
weird time lag. It's all right.
He's fourth dimensional, man. You can't blame him. I just want to see Drive
That's
actually win it.
that's a flagrant line.
Here-
to it, Echo.
You know what else gets me about
We can
multiverses
absolutely-
right now?
Right now.
Right now, they have all these characters, but they still feel the need to add their own original one.
Yeah, apparently
Like-
that's the character that's gonna bring everyone together. We'll see. I don't
Yeah,
know. That is kind of dumb though. Why the OC?
This is why I don't like anniversary things and stuff of that nature. Like,
It's not even an anniversary thing though. That's the weird part.
right, but it's stuff like that where it's like, oh, well, we've got an original character, and oh, here's the series. Is unless you're gonna go and do like all the grunt work of making like everything fit together, like Super Robot Wars does, it's gonna be like friggin' Decade and kind of wretched.
Yeah.
All
And
I know
it's just
is,
like, ugh.
all I know is I'm playing Bugs Bunny. It's like, thank you for having Bugs just be Toon Physics.
Also, you have bugs, but no Daffy. Come on.
True.
Yes, seriously though.
No, hold on. I hope Daffy's in there, but it's Duck Dodgers, because that cartoon was clean.
All right, I can get that.
You can't leave out Duck Dodgers in the 21st and 1/2 century. You can't do it.
Okay, so we got the big three from DC. We got Shaggy for God knows what reasons.
Because the fucking Gandalf.
One Looney
apparently.
Tune. One. They said Gandalf, but or at least some of the leaks did, but we didn't see Gandalf in any of the trailers.
The gray or the white?
The white. I think. I gotta look at the picture again.
Yo, can you like hop onto Maxiboost real quick and like tell this Epion and this Nobel to stop?
I
This
will.
dude is trishity trash. Like he's gonna make me cry. This dude's a major general and he's
Just
crap.
quit on him. Be like,
Yeah, but it's literally the only room.
Oh,
I'm dying.
sorry
Whatever.
for that.
I need to go to bed anyway. Like
Yeah, we're pretty much
an hour ago.
Yeah, we're pretty much done. We're pretty much done. Just if you're gonna do something like that, just give me some.
I don't see
personality.
any official confirmation on Gandalf.
Fair enough.
Just FYI.
Fair
I know
enough.
there were a lot of leaks and rumors saying he was joining, but I have no official confirmation.
I'd kill for playable Saruman though.
Yo, I
like-
want to play as Fred Flintstone.
Yes.
Yo, Fred Barney just beating you down. Yes, please.
Assuming that any Cartoon Network thing is on the table.
I mean,
Assuming.
Steven Universe and freaking Adventure Time are in, so.
Johnny.
I know, but assuming any Cartoon Network thing is on the table,
Oh, okay.
give me Jack and my opinions change.
Samurai Jack, yes.
Give me
please.
Samurai Jack and I will
That's all we
immediately buy
need.
it.
Yo, give me Aku. Just to
Hell
have.
yeah, playable Aku could be a lot of fun.
Oh,
You
yeah.
do cool things with that guy.
You could
and
do
his
cool things with Yogi Bear if you wanted to. You beat somebody over the head with a picnic
Hey,
basket.
boo boo. Picnic basket, boo
Yo,
boo.
yo, Top Cat. Top Cat. That's all I got to say. Oh god. See, like the possibilities are never ending. Thanks, Sonic.
Well, they are because they're not getting anything from like Disney. So
Yeah, Nintendo got lucky with Sora. They've been fighting that war for years.
Nintendo got something from Disney. Warner Brothers isn't. Not anytime in this universe.
Yo, man, Nintendo was fighting for years. You know, Sakurai had to walk out that meeting covered in bandages. Like, yeah, we did it, guys. Get to work on the Sora. Then he took a long nap for like 3 days. He deserves the rest. He deserves.
He does. We will never have another Smash Bros. Game. So.
Not without him.
He
Because they
deserves
tried it before and it didn't work. Apparently.
Yeah.
Smash 4. Black is the only dude I know who could just walk up to Wizard while he's doing his little lightning joint, just beat the living crap out of him. Go ahead, Kamen Rider Black. Go ahead.
Black will walk up to anyone doing anything and just punch them in the face.
Oh, there was that. So there's that clip of there's a green screened clip from one of the CW Flash episodes
where he's running,
away from Zoom, and there's one where it's got it replaces Zoom with Black, and he's just doing the credit strut.
Yo,
long ago, and he looks back, he's like, ah, and Black's just going send
me
and I'm
that.
Like, I'll see if I could find that again because I just had such a chortle.
That is hilarious.
Like I was like, I think anything related to the CW Flash is kind of dumb, but I'm like,
that's funny.
This is funny.
Okay, I need to see that. All right.
Let me find that one sec.
Also, how the fuck did Harley Quinn get in before Flash? Like,
because Harley Quinn is popular.
Harley Quinn has breasts.
That too, but she's very popular now.
But Wonder Woman was already in the game.
Listen, Wonder Woman from the 70s? Dude, you have not lived. First of all,
I wasn't born yet!
That theme...
Dang, Frank, how you can still stop revealing your age?
You can still watch reruns.
You're right,
dude.
I didn't live because I wasn't there.
Exactly, so you haven't lived until you've seen it. First of all, the opening theme is a banger. It slippity slaps. It is flawless. Second of all, damn, she fine.
Damn.
Alright, everybody, that's all we got for you today on this episode of the podcast. And
yay!
I was looking for someone to read, but that's it. So you already know what we about to do. We gonna watch some Toku. Tokusatsu TV? No, not this time. Cause not after the Godzilla fiasco, whatever that crap was. Hilarious as it was.
Oh right. Oh god. Let's not go back to that.
As hilarious as that was. No.
It was an experience, but at the same time, not one my weak, old, aging heart can handle. It was a lot.
Yeah, we're not going through that again. I don't even know what they're playing right now.
I don't know. What's on Tokusatsu? I see linked to Tokusatsu. What's on Tokusatsu?
Well, Tokusatsu's the go-to. Oh, they got the 01 on the title screen playing the number right now? No. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, we're definitely not going to Tokusatsu TV. It's some VR stuff. Anyway, catch y'all later. Episode 87 is gonna be fun.
Later.
Sleep tight.
What?
I like how Tokusatsu has like the schedule of everything they're playing at the bottom. I didn't notice that before. That's cool. What are they on?